The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
そうだ。テレビつけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメ。
よりによって。
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと。
ワクワク。
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Grifter Zone.
Good moo! Oh, you found your moo!
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? And Bracken gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on. But that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. He knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him to fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay. I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cuck meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so that
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your phones? Did your social credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, flak jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. 15 years have I been waiting to sit up on my throne.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter!
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter hoes!
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
I'm tired of you! Drop it, retard. Robocock. I say over and over and over again, I hate being alive, I hate being alive, I hate breathing, I hate being alive. I'm in tremendous pain, I'm in tremendous pain. Help me, help me, help me. I'm in so much pain, I'm in so much pain. I'm in so
I wasn't gonna do it. I don't know why you guys every single time you're like, no, don't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it unless you misbehave and you super chat a bunch of jokes about a coffee company. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right, we are live. We're gonna dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, bring it in. Let's. God damn, this is way too close. This is way too close, man. Look at the chat. Somebody already grabbed ass, and there's already dick emojis. But it's like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. We couldn't even last 2 seconds. God damn. At least do it on the second try. Like this. That's maximum gooning going on. This is unbelievable. All right, guys, listen very closely. If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. Like it. Like it. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you are watching anywhere else, you are under Smash JT's desk right now doing this. Like the stream. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today, boys? We got a lot we got to go over. Man. MadamSavvy is filing actual criminal reports against Collective Shout. We got to talk about it. Seikero using AI in their anime. Allegedly. We got to talk about it. We even got some Harry Potter news. I know, it's crazy. We got some bending of the knee to the trans community. We got a lot we got happening, man. What else we got checking? What are we checking? No Griffcast? Yeah, I know. I told you guys today what would be no Griffcast. We'll be back to Griffcast pretty soon. I miss it. Fuck Collective Karen's check? I agree. Hypno's gay check? Never. Almost finished with Expedition 33 check? Very nice. Sydney Sweetie has huge jugs check? Absolutely. Did you guys hear the rumor about Bud Light potentially working with Sydney Sweetie? Talk about a 180. Talk about a 180, bro. Review Tech is a creep check? I mean, I don't know. Like, I know nothing about that guy. I don't care about him. Smash AT should be banned check? Probably. New Blackstreet raid? Oh, God. All right. Well, here we go. There goes the neighborhood.
Thousands of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit up on that ass right now.
Good moo! Oh, you found your moo! Good job! Where'd that come from? Oh, wow.
There goes the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. There goes the neighborhood. Quite unfortunate, but you know what? Listen, we got to put him somewhere. We got to put him somewhere. It's all good, man. It's all good. Shout out to New Blackstreet for raiding the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. All right, guys, listen, man. We mood check? No, chicken and watermelon check. Now that's perfect, considering we just got raided by New Blackstreet. Our ESG scores are at their maximum. We are fully funded, like the stream. Come on, let's do the pick it on the roll call. Let's see who is in this chat right now. Aside from former Kotaku Yurtalis, Black Samurais that unfortunately did exist at one point but no longer do, and people that swear that they're going to finish Stellar Blade. But let's be real. What are we on? Like 17 streams now? Is Smash JT on like 17 fucking streams of Stellar Blade? And he's not even more. I think he's barely past the halfway point. Somebody needs to help this man. Help him. Help him. Seriously. Sonya Lisette. Guys, by the way, if you're a member, if you guys are a member, please make sure you utilize the brand new emojis. Utilize the brand new emojis. They were made by Sonya Lisette herself. We got pre-stream legend emojis, and we got retard of the day emojis. So make sure you guys use them. Use them. Basic Rich over on Rumble. Viper Warrior 80 Xbox says hi, chat. What's up, Viper? Jeremiah Maxwell. Black Tailgate. Mystic Vegeta. Son of Mr. Vengeance. Matt Fun Cool. P Drake 10. Monkey Man 04. Clippy Claps back. That's amazing. Sleeping Nova. Faye. Snooty Mims over on Rumble. Marius. Monkey Man 04. XL Tomahawk. Black Tailgate. Genetic Spore. Oh, by the way, today's retard of the day. I think you guys are really going to like today's retard of the day. Somebody complained about the intro being too long. And basically, I'm wasting time talking to you guys, reading super chats. It's the same shit, etc., etc., etc. We're going to go over it. Sleeping Nova. The Gaming Wolf 87. Anime Mania 500 on Rumble. Persona 11. The Voice of the Water. Hanny, what's up, Hanny? Matthew with the Hero, please. We got Valerian over on Rumble. Angmar WK. What's up, Angmar? How you doing, bro? We got Crash Collins. We got Valkyrie. Nick Havoc. We got Faye. We got Yamato 85. Stin Rocks. Let's fucking go. We got Adam Juman over on Rumble. We got Matt for the Cool. We got Old Man Cad. We got, who else is here? Soul Reaper 2078. Toxin. Confirming that he is in fact a ladyboy. Zelosi over on Rumble. Deku Leader. Historical Assassin, a.k.a. Bandito. We got, who else is here? Cyber Tech Wolf. Neon Earth. What's up, man? Genetic Spore over on Rumble. Deadeye's Lock over on Rumble. Scrap Gamer. Ghost 101. We got Democulus over on Rumble. Xavier. What's up, man? Schizosaurus. That's true. Felstaff. Glow-Eyed Prince. Westward Smile. What's up, man? How you doing? We got Sleeping Nova. We got, who else is here? Dark Exile. How you doing? We got This Female Gamer. We're going to talk about you today. Don't worry. Inferno Hell Knight. Alucard. What's up, Alucard? Ryuga Samurai. Blue Octopussy. Crash Collins over on Rumble. Schizo, we already called. Secret Final Boss. All right, guys. 4 more people. 4 more people. Let's go. Adair Soto. The True Aztec Warrior. Frenchie 07. Archangelus. Jeremiah Maxwell. Dumb Creative over on Rumble. We got, who else is here, man? Sir Loins over on Rumble. We got, come on, 99.8K. I'm trying. Mr. Cougar 9. What's up? We got Booming Bob. Hypnotic is still gay. Shout out to Booming Bob, man. We got Low-K Z420 over on Rumble. We got Xavier. And last but not least, we got none other than D-Mag. We got Scooby Pup. We got Mookie Dookie over on Rumble. And we got Barry Dixon Butts. And Beautiful Zexel. And Ron DFK. And Valkyrie Winter over on Rumble. All right, guys. I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member, and let's see who is going to land the massive money shot today. Who's going to be the final call out, man? Who is it going to be? Let's find out. We got Mr. Melancholy. Booty hole protected. No pickles. No cream. No thick stuff. No booty guacamole. ×8. By the power invested in me, you may now kiss the fugly feminist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reaper Night. No Diddy. No government. No censorship. No Netflix. DMC Season 2. Booty hole protected. Still recovering from the money shot. ×7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hanny. Basic bitch booty hole protection with Cassie's industrial grade Guno, which means shove a vodka lubed red toy in the next 4 motherfuckers. Ask her. Also, Hypno, thanks for being homosexually gay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn.
Holy shit.
D-Mag. Listen, man, listen. D-Mag. You just might have your goggles, and they just might protect your eyes and allow you to keep them open. However, considering there's not much hair up top, it looks like it's going on your forehead. Congratulations, D-Mag. You are the recipient of the money shot today.
What the?
Like the stream, boys. Like the stream. All right, boys, listen, we got a lot we got to talk about. As I mentioned before, We got to go over the retard of the day. We got pre-stream legends. We got all that nonsense. But we also got to go over Michelle Gomez apparently having to reaffirm her allyship to the trans mafia, essentially because of her audiobook that she's working on for Harry Potter. She has put out this massive virtue signal post on Instagram. Basically, it's like, please don't cancel me. Please don't come after me. It's actually it's quite insane. We got to talk about that. We're going to talk about Sekiro as well. Sekiro is getting a brand new anime. And from day one, you guys remember that I said this anime looks extremely weird. Well, other people thought the same thing, but for another reason. Apparently, everybody thinks this was made with AI. So much so that the studio had to come out and say that it's not, and gave their reasons for why it looked the way that it did. So we're going to talk about that. We also got a couple of posts from MadamSavvy that we have to go over. She's actually officially reporting, and I'm not kidding, she is like criminally reporting Collective Shout in their own home turf, basically, for a bunch of different things. So we got to go over that. It's actually hilarious. And then, of course, we got a million fast topics we got to go over. We got Splitgate begging people to please give them another chance. Give them another chance, please. We got YouTube considering terrorist factions inside of video games to be the same as recruiting for actual real terrorism in real life and banning videos based off of that, which is very strange. We got Sony selling ownership in Evo for the, this is basically like, how many times? 2 times it changed hands in 4 years, something like that. And of course, we got some other news, some Elden Ring news. We got some Dreamhaven's Wildgate news. We got some more cease and desist letter being sent to Final Fantasy XIV mod creators. All kinds of stuff, boys. But before we do any of that, we need to do the number 2 segment on YouTube. And that segment is none other than the retard of the day.
And here we are. The fate of the planet is in the hands of a bunch of retards I wouldn't trust with a potato gun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the retard of the day. So apparently people do not like my intro. People do not like when I talk to you guys. People do not like when I give you guys, the time that you deserve. For some reason, these people don't realize that there are timestamps on every single stream. So if they want to skip the beginning where I say hello to everybody and properly, start the stream off, apparently they don't realize that that's a thing. They must not know what timestamps are, even though I posted in the description, even though I posted in the pinned comment of every live stream, and even though you don't even have to look at any of that to realize there's timestamps, because the red bar on the bottom of the video would tell you where to go if you want certain topics. But in any case, this person locked and loaded said 10 fucking minutes of random noise introduction. I am not coming back here. Let's make that a little bigger so people can see it. Let me read that again one more time. 10 fucking minutes of random noise introduction. I am not coming back here. I wish I had a Bye Felicia clip, but I don't. So all I said was bye Felicia. That's literally all I said. And then Ricardo says, Hypnotic, nice one. And then this person responds, right? So I said, bye, Felicia. And this person says, loud and clear, best of luck growing your channel. Best of luck growing your channel. Guys, I'm not going to be able to grow my channel unless Locked and Loaded subscribes to the channel. It's impossible. It is impossible. Right? I don't know how I got to where I am today. I'm at 99,723. Actually, I just went up to 99,724. Maybe that was him. Maybe that was him. But I said, I think I'm doing okay so far, entertaining people. Appreciate you, though. And then, of course, look who it is. Head of HR for Hypnotic Gamer Coffee. Buy some coffee on your way out. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Advertising this fake coffee company on a hater's post? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Anyway, I thought that was hilarious. This was a great segment of just retarded posts. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your retard of the day. Congratulations. Yeah, people really don't like when I talk to you guys, when I call out people, when I do the roll call, when I do my intro, when I read super chats. It's like the weirdest thing. Like, if you want to just watch dedicated content, you probably shouldn't watch a live stream. You probably shouldn't watch a recap for a live stream. You should probably stick to dedicated videos. That's why I make dedicated videos, so that you guys who don't want to watch the live streams can just watch the dedicated videos and everybody gets what they want. But I mean, here we are. People don't like it. They're just like, hey, I just want you to provide me with the exact amount of free content that I want to be provided with. How dare you talk to people who support you every day? I just want to get to my video, consume it, and go and move on. Unbelievable. Anyway, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get on to the number one segment on YouTube, the number one segment all around the world. This segment is none other. And remember, there's new emojis for this. None other than the pre-stream legend.
Money, print money, cash,
Money. Well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash,
money. Well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money,
super chat
money.
Salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
This is the part they hate, man. I don't know why. I don't know why they hate this part so much. It's the weirdest thing in the world. But regardless, we are going to do what we always do. Blue Octopussy starts us off with a 5. Says, by the power of eldritch tentacles, prepare thyself. Why are Americans so good at solving a Rubik's Cube? Because they are good at separating colors. Tee-hee.
Holy shit.
God damn. That was actually pretty good. Shout out to Blue Octopussy. I'm impressed. Biotee Wolf 19 with a 5. Don't be worried about your smartphone and television collecting your data. Your vacuum has been gathering dirt on you for years now. And just like that, we're back to reality. Just like that, we are back to reality. Shout out to Biotee Wolf 19 with the 5. Thank you, sir. We got Adair Soto gifting 1 hypnotic membership. Thank you, Adair Soto. Starting the membership train. Shout out to Adair Soto starting the membership train. Thank you, man. And then we got Tifa Lockhart with a $4.99. Coming this holiday, Hypno's instant call. Oh my God. How many super chats are we gonna get tonight talking about coffee? I can only imagine. But here's what I will say. If you want to troll me with coffee jokes, fine. But at least make the numbers weird, because tonight Sonia's counting all by herself. So you already know how Fridays go. On Fridays, there's no T-Jap, which means Sonia's counting by herself, and it's time to make her go crazy. There you go. Tifa Lockhart, $4.99. Coming this holiday, Hypno's Instant Coffee and Smash JT New Energy Drink. Smash and Dash. Available at your local Aldi. Why Aldi, though? Why Aldi of all places? Why? I don't understand. King Demon Wing, bro, this is getting insane now. King Demon Wing, every stream, he starts us off with a 10 membership mega banger. And you know what it means when we got the first mega banger of the night. Shout out to King Demon Wing summoning the Kiryu with the 10 membership mega banger to start us off. Thank you. Following Adair Soto. You gotta love it, man. Xavier with the legendary Golden Sun profile picture for 11 months of legendary status says, like the stream and repent. Shout out to Xavier, brother. Thank you so much. One more month. and you're going to be a Super Saiyan 3. Beautiful Zexo with a 5. Once you hit 100K, I will send Sydney Sweetie and a bunch of Latinas to you. Then I will send Tati Gabriella and Bella Ramsey to smash JT. Oh my God, we need to do this like now. Like now. Like right now. Right now. We need to do this right now. Hold on, wait. We need to get to 100K. Not because of Sydney Sweetie or the Latinas, but because I want to send Bella Ramsey to smash JT. We need to do this right now. Right now. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. We're at 99,723. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell everybody to subscribe. We're going to send Bella Ramsey to smash JT in a Spider-Man outfit. It's going to happen, boys. It's going to happen. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, beautiful Zexel. Dragon with a 5. Before you go on a cruise, check your supply on fried chicken for the slow natives or they will fight. That's insane. That's insane. Miku, $4.99 to all the haters. I want to let you know that you're like a coffee without sugar, bitter, disgusting, and black. Shout out to you, man. That must be Ryan Roger Athe behind that account. He's the only one that ever said black like that. Black. Mr. Spangler's Coffee with $1.99. Coming soon. City Sweetie has great crackers. Bro, the only person who can save Cracker Barrel is City Sweetie. She's the only one. She's the only one. She's saving every American company right now. It's crazy. Little Hypnotic with a 5. Hi, Dad. Mom says I can't stay up late except on weekends since school started back. Miss Sonia is the best. Mom is actually doing something right for a change. Debo with a 5. My doctor told me to cut down on my sodium, but I always take her advice with a grain of salt. Debo. Anubis Hades with a 5. YouTube going after army organizers. Ripno, protect the bigot army from the evil tube bots trying to touch our no-no space. The bigot spooge on YouTube. They're doing something all right. Lucifer Morningwood with 8 months of legendary status says, I'd like to order a macchiato hypnotico with extra foam. Why do you want extra foam, bro? Hey, yo, wait. Wait. Why do you want extra foam?
Yo, what the fuck?
Like, why the extra foam?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
It's a little sus, bro. Shout out to Lucifer Morningwood. Then we got Blue White Scorpio with a $1.99 comfort money for failing to grow your channel. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, it's definitely rough, man. I definitely failed, 100%. Ron DFK with a 5 says, what's the opposite of coffee? Sneezy. Thanks a latte. You mocha us all happy. Painful, man. Painful. We got Bud. This ain't that painful. Shout out to Bud with another 10. Legendary mega banger of memberships. Let's go. It's so amazing to see people like so they're just so separated on that clip. You got people throwing out heart emojis for Kiryu, and then you got other people like, you gay as fuck, boy. You gay as fuck, huh? That's that kind of clip, man. It's so down the middle. It's great though. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. Angmar WK with 10 months of legendary status. Hail, boss man. No, you partner with Cafe what? Cafe Coqui. I just ordered some to help be a bigot in the morning. Check Steam. Bro, why am I not getting Steam notifications? What the fuck is going on? Hold on. That's crazy. Why am I not getting Steam notifications? Hold on. What did you gift here? What is this? Angmar WK just gifted to the channel a video game called Steel Seed. Steel Seed is a stealth action adventure set in a dark sci-fi world on the brink of extinction. He says, I'm always looking for indies that fly under the radar. This game is one, has the same controls as Star Wars Fallen Order. The story is interesting. Damn, I thought you were trying to tell me that your seed is made of steel. That's what I thought you were trying to say with this. I didn't realize that it was an actual game. Shout out to Angmar WK. Fucking legend, man. This guy has been insane lately with gifted games, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, bro. I will absolutely check that out. I'm always down to check out some interesting indie titles. Always down, man. Look at this fucking guy, Lenny Hondo, with the triple threat. Not one, not two, but $3.49 super stickers. Shout out to Lenny Hondo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. All right, guys, we are caught up on YouTube. Let's go over to Rumble, and then we're going to get into the content. We got Snooty Mims with a 10. Hail Hypnotic. There was a huge donor, Nate Shamsa, on YouTube. She dropped 2K in one stream for side scrollers last week and 5K this week in one stream. Shamsa, check Hypnotic out. Hail Rumble chat. That's great for them. I'm happy for them. But no, I don't want to steal people's donors. You know, people steal enough from me as it is. I don't need to be stealing from anybody. So they can stay there or over on side scrolls and keep throwing money over there. That makes me happy. Good for them. Shout out to what is that name? Shamsa? Shamsa. Keep dropping money like that, man. Keep dropping money like that. Adam Juneman for $1. Hypnotic's Bolcha Money Shot Espresso Cafe, where you get the thickest and creamiest espresso ever. That's insane. Why has it got to be thick and creamy? Like, why that description? Snooty Mims gifting 1 Hypnotic membership. Thank you, Snooty Mims. Oh, there's another one. 2 Hypnotic memberships. Thank you, Snooty Mims. Dead Eyes Lock for $1 says Bud Light 180 for City Sweetie faster than Smash being a slave to Red Boy money. Smash does like his Red Boys. He sure does. You ever notice that when Smash is like feeling down and out and he's not at tier 1 and like he's just losing energy fast, he'll get a Red Boy and then all of a sudden he just perks back up and he's like, holy shit, I go eat the pasta now. Holy shit, we hit the tier 1. Let me put my card on the wall. I put my card on the wall. Oh my God, chat. That is amazing. Thank you, True North. Thank you. Wahoo. Sirloins with $1. Would you rather be locked in a room with Mr. Lister, the Sister Fister, or Lister Sister, the Fister Resistor? That is insane. That is insane. What the fuck is even that, Sirloins? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Mr. Vegeta with $1. Hypnos Coffee, the best of waking up is this spick in your mouth. Yeah, I try to say that all the time. Dude, your Italian accent is perfect. Thank you. I try my best. I was trying to mix Italian with a little bit of like, I don't know, spickish. I don't know. Adam Juba with $1. Hypnotic is failing so bad. Yeah, it's failing so bad. The Cracker Barrel has more success with its new look. Damn, bro. You trying to say Cracker? Wait, you trying to say Cracker Barrel's doing better than me? Damn, bro. That actually hurt, man. Damn. All right, we're back. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Deadeye's Lock with $1. What does Keir Starmer and U.S. Democrats have in common besides their controlling agendas? They both have declining appeal deeper than being in debt from Nintendo. Damn. That's amazing. That was a good one. We got Raging D-Head with a 5. New Blackstreet mission statement. Help prevent the spread of monkeypox. Nah, bro. New Blackstreet, they would help the spread of monkeypox. They would absolutely want to help. Then we got Lavistro with a 5. Says, boss, check your DM for another game that seems to be ignored. What game is this? Jump Space is a mission-based co-op PvE for up to 4 players where you are the crew of a spaceship. Transition seamlessly from crewing the ship to on-full exploration and spacewalks. Oh, that looks cool. Release date September 19, 2025. That looks cool. I got to look at that for sure. Shout out to you, Lavistro. Thank you, man. Anubis Hades with a 5. Dun, dun, dun. How are women like swimming pools? They cost a great deal considering the time you spend in them. Hypno Barrel Cheese for the win. Wait, what? Hypno Barrel Cheese for the... Why Hypno Barrel? What is Hypno Barrel Cheese? Can we not? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right, we are fully caught up everywhere. However, we just got a gifted game from No Hearts Left. We just got a gifted game from No Hearts Left. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let's open this up. What do we got? What is No Hearts Left doing now? Holy shit. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God, dude. No Hearts Left just gifted to the channel Ninja Gaiden 4. It's not even out yet. It's not even out yet. Holy shit. That's insanity, bro. He says, I respect the Ku Klux Klan more than these payment processors and white liberals because they know what they are honest about it, and you know where you stand. That's amazing. Holy shit. There is a bit of truth to that, though. There is a bit of truth to that. Man, shout out to No Hearts Left. Ninja Gaiden 4. That's crazy. Yeah, he's literally like Steam Santa Claus. This is crazy shit. I will definitely be playing that. No doubt about it on Griffcast. No doubt about it. Shout out, man. Holy shit. No Hearts Left. Did someone get Hypno Dying Like the Beast? No, they did not. I do not have Dying Like the Beast, unfortunately. That's another game that I definitely want to check out on Griffcast. Okay, hold on. We got 2 more. Dragon Master for a 2. Yes, I know. I misspelled Sekiro. I know. I put an I, okay? I spelled it how it sounded. So I get an F. No problem. Old Man Cat for a 2. Check Discord DM. Oh, my God. This is turning into a Smash JT stream where everybody pays him to tell him, like, what to do. Oh, this is not bad. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Wait a second. All right. I'm only going to do this one time just because it's amazing. It's from Old Man Cad. Old Man Cad. Holy shit. He said check Discord DM. Damn. I don't think the chat minds this one. I think the chat is perfectly fine with this. We'll make an exception. We will make an exception. Don't worry about it. Oh my God. That's amazing. Shout out to Old Man Cat. Thank you so much, brother, for the 2. I appreciate it. And then Adam Juman with the $1 says Hypnotic is failing to a cunt running a woke dinner/store. It's not going to work a second time, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. We are fully caught up everywhere, guys. Thank you so much for the insane pre-stream. Legend. Today, we will work our way to 433 tier 1s in a row and 122 tier 2s in a row. So shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let's get into the content. First things first, we're going to start off with an interesting video that confuses the life out of me. It confuses the life out of me. No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding. It's hilarious. I'm not going to say a single thing. I'm not going to say anything, actually. We're just going to play the video.
Hello, bro. Hold on. I might light it back up, but hey, that be tired. Hold on, bro. Give me some space here, man.
Yeah, bro, you smoking a black in his face, bro. Bro, he's been here longer than you have, bro. You need to move aside.
Say on God.
You need to move aside, bro. You're smoking a black in his face, bro.
Hey, say on God, he been here longer than me.
I swear, bro. He's literally gotten here. He was up here before you got up here, bro.
I got shit to do, bro.
Please stop smoking the black in his face, bro. Bro, please move.
Thank you.
Here, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say let me see your torch real quick. No, I don't need that. That's him. Cool, bro. I'll smack
That's fucking dope. And just like that, the video's over. Just like that. That's hey, he learned what a personal space was. He learned what personal space was today. CEW says congrats on 100K. I'm not there yet, bro. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. We're like we're 277 away. We are 277 subs away from 100K, but thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's wild, man. It is wild. Wild that people do not know what personal space is. All right. We always start off the stream with a funny video. Okay, let's get into it. So, first things first for the fast topic. We got more Final Fantasy 14 drama, man. You know, Square Enix is man, what do I even say? What do I even say about Square Enix, right? Where they are so busy sending cease and desist. It's like almost every fucking week or every other week I'm hearing about Square Enix sending another cease and desist to whatever. They're damn near becoming Nintendo, or at least they're trying to learn from Nintendo. I really don't know, but either way, it's unbelievable, right? Apparently, there has been another legal inquiry that has shut down one of Final Fantasy XIV's most popular mods, adding yet another blurry line in the sand from Square Enix. And keep in mind, for people who don't play Final Fantasy XIV, Square Enix has openly been against mods since day one. They don't like mods. They hate mods. They don't want to make mods a thing. For Final Fantasy XIV, they have banned mods since like inception. You know, but you know what this really is like they let something go a little bit too long. They let this go a little bit too long, and now they're shutting it down after it got popular, which is always a bad look, right? But in any case, Square Enix is putting its foot down once again when it comes to modding in Final Fantasy XIV. The creator behind Mirror Synchronos, a player-made plugin for synchronizing and sharing appearance mods between Final Fantasy XIV players, is shutting the 3-year-old project down after apparently receiving a cease and desist order from Square Enix. So you can't, bro, you cannot fuck with their appearance stuff. You cannot do that. That's money for them. It's not the first mod to catch Square Enix's ire this year, but its latest demand certainly seems like an escalation. The tool's creator, Dark Archon, announced his decision to end Mare after he received a legal inquiry concerning the project and reviewed his options with counsel. The plugin is easily one of Final Fantasy XIV's biggest in terms of both scope and popularity, as glamour mods are among some of the most popular player-made changes in Final Fantasy XIV. It's an awfully big scene, and the Mare Synchronos Discord has over 200,000 users at the time of writing. 200,000 fucking users, bro. 200,000 users is absolutely nuts. That's nuts for a Discord server. That's one of the biggest Discord servers I think I've ever heard of. I'm sure there's bigger out there, but that's insane. While Mirror isn't the mechanism for adding things like modded hairstyles, outfits, and other visual changes, it is the tool for sharing those changes between users in game. Using the plugin required a suite of other add-ons to work, in addition to completing a registration and verification process through Discord and Final Fantasy XIV's Lodestone. So you know what's crazy? When it comes to these kind of mods, the problem is that these mods end up getting so popular that people don't shut the fuck up about them. And eventually they get so popular and so well known and everybody's talking about them that eventually Square Enix is going to catch on about it. And then once they catch on, guess what's going to happen? It's going to go bye-bye. It's going to go absolutely bye-bye, right? It happens all the time. This is not the first time this has ever happened. and it's not going to be the last time. This is the post that they made on the Discord server. It says, see, the sunset, the day is ending. With a heavy heart, I have to announce the end of Maris and Kronos as you know it. I've received a legal inquiry concerning the project after review my options with counsel. I'm winding it down, effective immediately. The Discord server will be limited to the general chat with a heavy slow mode. The registration will be closed and the bot service will be out of commission. The repositories for client, server, and API will also be removed as per this announcement. I'll be removing all Patreon, Ko-fi memberships and disable the tiers. Oh, this person was making money off of this too. That's bad. That's bad. That's a bad look for Square. The server will continue to run until Friday, August 22nd. Please avoid speculation, harassment, etc., etc. You know what I also find hilarious about all this is that Square will be the first ones to take this shit down. Square will be the first one to send out a cease and desist to stop mods from happening. But Square ain't gonna do a fucking thing about the in-game fucking guild sellers, right? The ones that sell guild nonstop inside of Final Fantasy, the gold farmers, they ban accounts and they come right back. They can't do shit about it, right? They just give up on that regard. They're like, yeah, we don't care. We can't do nothing about that. But they go out for the mods all the time. It's hilarious. But the bots, nope. Not doing shit about that. So in any case, just wanted to share this for people who play Final Fantasy 14. If you utilize this mod, well, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to anymore. I don't use mods, but I know people do. So that's why I talk about it. Next topic. We got Wildgate. Remember this game? Remember this game, Wildgate, bro? Remember the trailer? Remember all the bisexual lighting you could possibly have? I mean, it was just infinite. Remember Wildgate? Peace out, Lavistro. Have a good one, man. Wildgate. Dreamhaven's Wildgate apparently has struggled with sales. But here's the craziest thing about this particular situation. They say they're struggling with sales, but according to this article, this game has sold 130,000 units in just 1 month. So I have to wonder to myself, how much money did they spend making this game if 130,000 full price units wasn't enough to at least get them going, right? And then if you look over to SteamDB, let's see what SteamDB is looking at. I'm curious. Let's see. Now, this 130,000 units across all platforms. If you look at SteamDB, it actually is getting a little bit of a rise right now in players. If you look at SteamDB, there's 1,426 people playing this game right now with the same 24-hour peak. So this is going on right now. All-time peak 31 days ago of 7,799, but it is beginning to flatline. It is not looking good. It is not looking good. If you look at price history, the game at its lowest, it's currently right now at its lowest at basically $20, $19.79 for this game. Only 1,400 players on Steam right now. If you look here, the estimates are pretty damn spot on. 113 to 164,000. And like I tell you guys, always take the number in the middle. That's usually the most accurate. So 130,000 units overall. This game, unfortunately, probably is just a victim of its budget. That's really what it is. It's a victim of its budget. And people are just not interested in this game. Gee, I can only wonder why that is, right? People looked at this trailer and pretty much laughed at it, right? It looked like one of those modern audience style games, very much, what's the word I'm looking for? Questionable, I suppose. Look at these screenshots here. Not many people are even talking about whether or not the game is even fun or not. They're just, I don't know. It just looks like one of those games that you would look at and be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Especially when it comes to like a team-oriented video game. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to play this. There's too many of these games. That's the problem. There is too many of these games, and none of them stand out. Every single one of them are trying to be for the modern audience, and they don't fucking stand out. So when you look at these games, you're like, every game looks like Concord almost. Why am I going to want to play this game? When other games already exist that have the attention of many people, why would I want to play this? It just doesn't make sense. It's Temu Overwatch? I suppose so. And people are already tired of Overwatch. So it just makes you wonder, right? So Wildgate, unfortunately, is struggling. 130,000 units. Clearly, they needed many more than that. And at this point, they had to send a letter. I'll bring it up on screen so you guys can see it. Hold on one second. So if you check this out, according to Bloomberg, Wildgate sold just 130,000 units in his first month. The data, which comes from a letter Dreamhaven co-founder Michael Morhaime sent to staff. The Blizzard co-founder said that despite positive reviews from critics, which proves that it never means anything, the game performed below commercial expectations. It wasn't just Wildgate that struggled either. Dreamhaven's other game, Thunderfolk, has sold just 62,000 copies since release in April. Because of the struggles, he said the company is looking for new financing. Bro, I'm telling you right now, mark my words, there's going to be massive layoffs or the studio is going to shut down at this point. Anytime they say they're looking for new financing, you already know they can't find new financing. You already know. It's not available. It's very difficult to find right now. You're not going to, the chances of them getting new financing after releasing 2 games and they flopped, there's no way, bro. There's absolutely no way. It's not going to happen. There is going to be massive layoffs, no doubt about it. And at the very worst, there's going to be a studio closure very soon. But I'm thinking more so layoffs right now than studio closure. They always do layoffs first and then closure after that. Our monthly expenses are outpacing our revenue. Morhaime said in the letter, adding that Dreamhaven's focus is now to urgently reduce costs. Here we go. He added that he is committed to making sure the studio survives its current financial turmoil. Wildgate is currently available on PS5, Xbox, and PC, though through August 28th, the game is on sale on Steam for under $20. This right here, urgently reduce costs. Yeah, they're going to fire people. They're going to fire people. What the fuck is Thunderfolk? I've never even heard of that game. What is Thunderfolk? Let me look it up on SteamDB. Hold on. What is Thunderfolk? What the fuck is this? Thunderfolk. I never even heard of this. 283 people playing right now. 890 all-time peak, bro. What kind of game is this? Oh. Yeah, I could see why this probably didn't do that well. It doesn't look as bad as the other one. But these creatures look so, I don't know, uninteresting. I really don't know how else to say other than that. I think the other one looked worse. I think Wildgate looks worse. This at least has that little bit of like, I don't know, fantasy RPG charm, even though it's not an RPG. Obviously, it's tactical, but still. It's an SBI game? Oh, no. Is it an SBI game? Oh, no wonder. RIP, bro. RIP. I'm not even going to bother covering it anymore. RIP. Next topic. Fuck it. Fuck it. For the people who kept saying and that the Switch 2, they're like, Hypnotic, but the Switch 2 is not like the Switch, man. It's upgraded. It's better. It's better in every way. It can handle everything. No problem. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really tired of that. When I tell people that certain games are not going to run well, and they come back with maximum amount of cope, they're like, but this is not the Switch 1. This is the Switch 2. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I know it's the Switch 2. And I'm still telling you that the game is going to run like shit. But people really just don't want to believe it. I get so many people that fight me, bro. They fight me in the comments. They fight me during live streams. They're like, it's not the Switch, man. It's the Switch 2. And so now we got confirmation about Elden Ring. Apparently, Elden Ring on the Switch 2 is dropping to 15 FPS in handheld mode. According to people who have played the game, I can't recommend you playing Elden Ring on Switch in this state, says one journalist. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition is set to debut on a Nintendo Switch 2, and this week the game is playable publicly for the first time at Gamescom. According to media who've played the game at the event, the Switch 2 port has significant performance issues, including severe frame rate drops. Everybody saw that coming. Literally everybody saw that coming. There was frame drops even in the PlayStation version. There was frame drops in pretty much every console version. There is frame drops in the PC version. From software and frame drops, especially during certain scenarios where it's a lot going on screen, or if there's a lot of like particle effects and whatnot, frame drops kind of happen because their engine is not that great. So you mean to tell me that the Switch was magically going to be able to play all of this no problem? Of course not. Of course not. We all saw this coming. We all saw this coming. Elden Ring runs great on my PC. Just saying, yeah, it runs amazing on mine too. But it wasn't always like that at the start. I forgot which boss in particular. I think it was Radon. Was it Radon? It might have been Radon. I don't remember. There was like a boss or two that, it would lag to shit under certain scenarios. And, you already know I have like a 4090 and whatnot, but it doesn't matter. Like, there was certain bosses that it would just lag to shit. And I think Radon was one of them. I'm pretty sure. But in any case, they obviously fixed that over time. But the point is, this Switch 2 was never, ever going to get anywhere close to running fucking Elden Ring at anything 30 FPS or higher. And maybe it could do it when it's docked. Maybe. Because the games run better. The games run better when they're docked. But even then, bro, if you're playing Elden Ring on a Switch, you're only doing it because it's all you got. And there's nothing wrong with that. Play the games with what you got, but don't expect this thing to be running amazing. I don't know why anybody thought that this game was going to run amazing on the Switch 2. That is just not going to happen. That is just not going to happen, man. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. People could be in denial all they want. It was not going to happen. According to Nintendo Life Felix Sanchez, while the game looks really good graphically, the game's performance is a major issue. The game has a maximum frame rate of 30 FPS on handheld mode. But according to Sanchez, the game is struggling to meet that. It's really bad, and I understand they don't want you to see this, says Sanchez, referring to the fact that publisher Bandai Namco isn't allowing footage of the game to be captured. Oh, that's a bad fucking look. That's a bad look. So they're letting you play the game at Gamescom, but they're not allowing you to record the gameplay because they don't want people to know just how bad Elden Ring is running on the Switch 2. Why am I not surprised by any of this? I'm sure you guys are not surprised by this either. They don't want people to know that this game is running like absolute shit. But in any case, it was like playing Ocarina of Time. Oh my God, bro. He said it's like playing Ocarina of Time. That's insulting. 20 frames per second. Sometimes it was 15 frames per second. Elden Ring is due for release on Nintendo Switch 2 this year, though no specific release date has been announced. Bro, just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. This is not going to ever run well. It just isn't. Like, I feel like the people who play on Switch 2 really need to understand the limits of their console. Understand the limits of what you're buying, right? It's not going to happen. Exactly. AAA Studios being transparent, fat chance. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Switch and Switch 2 is only meant for first party. I agree with that 100%. But the thing is, the Switch 2 is really trying to make a big push into third party games. They're really trying. You know they're trying because they got From Software to make an exclusive game, whether it's timed exclusive or perma exclusive, whatever. They're making an exclusive game for the Switch 2. Can you imagine how bad that game is going to run? Can you imagine how bad? What is it called? Dustblood? Can you imagine how bad that game's going to run? I would guarantee Dustblood is going to run like shit. It might run a little bit better because they're designing it for the Switch. But even then, I guarantee it's not going to run that great. 30 FPS if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Glorified cell phone without the cell phone. That's literally it. That's literally it. It's going to run like hot garbage. Exactly. Everybody's trying to compete with the Steam Deck, which it makes you wonder, why? Why are they trying to compete with the Steam Deck? Bro, the Steam Deck doesn't even advertise itself. When's the last time you ever saw a commercial for Steam telling you to buy a Steam Deck? When's the last time you ever saw that? Steam doesn't advertise anything they do. They only advertise it on their own platform. So why are we competing against somebody who doesn't even advertise their fucking product because they're doing that well without advertising. And they know it. That's the sad thing. The Steam Decks are selling like hotcakes, and there's not a single lick of advertisement outside of Steam. It makes no fucking sense, bro. It makes no sense. I think the last time I ever saw a commercial for Steam anything was like back in the day for Half-Life. I think it was Half-Life 2. I'm almost positive. But other than that, I've never seen it. I have never seen it. They keep everything on Steam. They don't gotta do a fucking thing. And this is why Epic Games is getting destroyed by Steam without Steam even trying. And this is hilarious too, because Steam is doing so many fuck-ups lately, and yet even with the fuck-ups, they know that nobody's gonna even come close. Which is so fucking sad, but it's true. It's so true. If Epic Games was smart, they would capitalize on Steam's mistakes that they've been making the last few months. Right? Can we agree? Can we agree on that? That Epic Games should capitalize on Steam's mistakes? But instead of doing that, they're just saying, well, yeah, we're not planning to add any of the social features. We don't actually want to do anything that Steam does. We just want you to buy games on our platform. What? Doesn't make any sense. This is your opportunity. If you're going to compete, it should be now. But you're not even trying. This is why nobody takes you seriously. Exactly. This is why Steam will always be better than Epic Games. Gabe is the master of do nothing, win anyways. Exactly. That's literally what it is. So, in any case, they clearly are trying to hide this. And I would be very careful for anybody buying this game on a Switch 2. If for some reason you are watching this stream right now, I would be highly careful of buying Elden Ring on the Switch 2. I think you are going to be buying an extremely subpar product. I think you are going to be buying something that's going to run like shit. And this will only be a consideration if the Switch 2 is your only console that you're ever going to have. Otherwise, I would probably hold off. I would probably wait a long time. We'll see. Next topic. In case you guys are unaware that this went down, this did in fact go down. Sony has officially sold ownership stake in Evo to Nodwin Gaming. This is the second time that Evo has changed hands in 4 years. It was previously purchased jointly by Sony and RTS, which was a talent management and brand consulting company founded by Pokimane in 2021. Can you imagine Pokimane being the owner? Oh, God. Pokimane being the owner of anything gaming related. It just makes me want to vomit. Sony is not fully departing Evo. It will be a global sponsor of Evo through 2028 and is one of the backers of Nodwin Gaming. When SIE acquired Evo alongside RTS in 2021, our goal was to help the Evo community grow and spotlight the skills and passion of fighting game fans on a global stage. Bro, why is Pokimane buying a fighting game competition organization? Like, what? You don't even play these games. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What you want to sell your cookies there? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Exactly, right? If you're a broke boy, just say so. Chat, if you're a broke boy, just say so. Nodwin Gaming may be unfamiliar name to many. It's a gaming and events company based in India. Oh, no. So we went from e-thoughts to scammers. Why are we doing this, bro?
Holy shit.
Bro, we went from e-thoughts to literal scammers. This is crazy, man. Evo is in trouble. Evo is in trouble, bro. And has led or facilitated events such as DreamHack India, Comic-Con India, Valorant Challengers South Asia, various PUBG mobile championships, and others. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. We got another funny story. This one is interesting. Very, very interesting, guys. So here's what I will say about Splitgate, okay? Here's what I will say about Splitgate. Splitgate 2 developers begging fans, please give us one more chance at our relaunch. Please. Please give us one more chance. Here's what I will say. No. Number one. Number two, no, seriously. So one thing I will say is that the Splitgate developers did something recently that's a very good thing. And I got to give credit where credit's due, even though I'm going to say no, they could go fuck themselves with this. But I will give them credit for one thing. I reported on it yesterday. Okay. Yesterday, we spoke about how Splitgate apparently is going to be releasing peer-to-peer multiplayer for Splitgate 1 because they're shutting down the game Splitgate 1, right? Like they basically following the mantra of stop killing games, and they're releasing peer-to-peer multiplayer so that people can continue to play Splitgate 1 after they shut down the game officially. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. We need that to happen more. However, if they could go fuck themselves for bending the knee on this, they could go fuck themselves for bending the knee. But for the people who already have Splitgate 1, you're going to have peer-to-peer multiplayer after they shut down the game officially. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. As much as they're pretty gay, that's a good thing. But aside from that, no, they could go fuck themselves with this game. And that's basically it. But we do need games to do more peer-to-peer, and we do need games to survive after they are officially killed off. So that's a good thing. But no, we will not. You could beg people all you want. It doesn't matter. Here's an interesting one. Really quick. We got a post from Pirate Nation. I was talking about this earlier. Check this out. Pirate Nation. YouTube now considers video game footage featuring terrorist factions based on real terrorist groups as recruitment material for actual terrorism.
Holy shit.
Are you kidding right now? Games like Squad and Arma are banned, reflecting an extreme level of censorship. Bro, they're banning Arma. Arma is one of the most realistic military simulators out there. And they're banning Arma. I wonder if they're going to ban Counter-Strike. But the thing about Counter-Strike is there's really no, like, it just says terrorists and counter-terrorists. There's no real names tied to it that I know of. So I don't think they're going to ban Counter-Strike. But when it comes to Arma or anything with any sort of realism whatsoever, they're gonna ban it apparently. This person, Connor Hill, says, update on my situation with YouTube. They now consider any video game footage featuring insurgent forces, wow, to be recruitment videos for violent terrorism. The video they took down is over 10 years old. Bro, what? 10 years old? They're taking down a video that's 10 fucking years old? And nowhere in the video did any of us discuss politics. Video attached. We reviewed the video that you appealed and found that it's in violation of our violent extremist or criminal organization's policy. It contains content that praises or memorializes prominent terrorists or criminal figures to encourage others to carry out acts of violence. As a reminder, here's a brief summary of the policy in question. Content intended to praise, promote, or aid violent criminal organizations isn't allowed on YouTube. So what about Hassan? Doesn't Hassan have videos that literally promote terrorist groups? Bro, there's no way this could be real, man. This is insanity. Like, you literally have to be retarded if you're going to be banning video games. Like, this is why we say it's never just one thing. It is always a slippery slope into more and more and more until eventually everything you love is banned, right? They're going to come after your stuff. For the people who are like, well, I don't care about the Gooder games. They don't affect me. Yeah, it didn't affect me either. But now you mean to tell me you're coming after games like Arma? What's next? Battlefield? Counter-Strike? The fuck? What is that? What about Metal Gear Solid? Metal Gear Solid deals with a lot of real world shit. What about that? What the fuck is that? Guys, honestly, it's insane. Hopefully they don't take down the video on X, but I'm hoping that Elon Musk isn't as crazy as YouTube and will leave this video up. Unfortunately, I only have the low resolution version of the video as YouTube won't let me watch the HD version anymore. Well, I can't show you the video, obviously. I could probably do screenshots of it. Bro, this is what they're banning, bro. This is what they're banning. This is literally just a first-person shooter game. And you're considering this to be terrorist recruitment? Oh, here we go. Quick update that we've removed the strike and restored your YouTube partner status, but the video will not be reinstated. Our policies don't allow video game content that has been modified to glorify violence or support violent criminal organizations. Modified? Modified? He didn't modify the fucking game, you retards. You stupid fucks. They're like, oh, you modify the game to glorify terrorism and violence. You stupid fucks. He didn't modify the game. That's how the game comes. Bro, this is next level, like, this is next level retardation. I'm not even kidding. I am not even kidding, bro. This is next level retardation. Hold on, wait. Sorry for the confusion. To clarify, we understand you didn't modify the game, but the content of the modified game does. What? We understand you didn't modify the game, but the content of the modified game. If he didn't modify the game, then it's not a mod. There is no way. There is no
Holy shit.
My brain hurts. My brain hurts reading this. You didn't modify the game, but the content of the modified game. So did he mod it or did he not mod? Bro, there's no way. Like there's no fucking way. I can't believe, like, I can't believe you're making me do this. I literally can't believe that you're fucking making me do this. But now I have to bring out a classic. I have to bring out a classic. Where is it? Where is it? I have to do it. Look, son. A fucking retard. I can't. I have to do it. I haven't used this in months. But this is the most stupid shit I've ever seen in my life. That's insane. Literally, you. I can't. I just can't. I can't. What is this, bro? The AI got confused. The AI is like, listen, we understand our mistake. You didn't modify the modified game, but the game is still modified, so it violates our policy. Oh my God, bro. You're pretty much banning any FPS game? Exactly. What is going on? You know, it's cool to actually moderate your platform normally. I mean, we've all seen what happened with Roblox recently. Your platform is also poorly moderated. Y'all are not understanding. It's not modified. You don't get it, Halo Gamer. You don't get it. This is not a real person talking. This is a bot that got confused. So the bot's like, hey, we don't allow modified games. The person's like, LOL, I didn't modify it. It's a standalone game. What are you talking about? And then they're like, sorry for the confusion. We understand you didn't modify it, but the content is still modified. God, man, you are just fucking stupid. YouTube is stupid in every way imaginable. So anyway, if you are a gaming content creator, myself included, because obviously you guys know I have a gaming channel. I review games live for everyone to see. I play a lot of different games. I'm literally about to play Metal Gear Solid Delta in a few days. You mean to tell me now realistic military situations in video games are now a bannable offense on YouTube? How does that even remotely make sense is beyond me. It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense at all. Fucking retards, man. I swear to God. Anyway, moving on. That is all the fast topics for the day, ladies and gentlemen. That last one was a that last one was quite the banger, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you. Okay, let's catch up on super chats, and then we're gonna get into the three main topics for the evening. Let's check this out. We got Independent Corey with it too. God bless America, and that guy's pimp hand. That video was hilarious. It was so good. Iron Man with a 2 says, "Mama said knock you out." Everybody clearly liked that video. Scooby Pup became a member all on her own. Child to Scooby Pup. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then we got DM8917 for a 2. Elden Ring doesn't run on Switch, it walks. Bro, it doesn't even walk. It crawls. You don't understand. Like 10 to 15 FPS, that's crawling, bro. You might as well just lay down. Just lay down. Adam Jubits with $1. It may not have worked twice, but I did get you to say cunt, so it was worth it. I can say it. It's not a problem. Deadeye's Lock with $1. I like how you think making me say a word that could get me in trouble on YouTube is a good thing. As a viewer and a mod of my channel, like, why would that be a good thing? I just find that to be a little sus. Deadeye's Lock with $1. Brandon Johnson can hate Trump all he wants, but at least he doesn't spend $48,000 maintaining a fuzz of hair you could grow on a chia pet. What the fuck? That's crazy. Snooty Mims gives 1 hypnotic membership. Shout out to Snooty Mims. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Adair Soto with $1. This is the most stupid thing that YouTube ever did. Removing these type of games, or the people who make comedies and funny playing these games as well, because I know some YouTubers make this a living. Yeah, so there's a lot of people that utilize military-style games to make funny skit videos. Counter-Strike especially. And now what is going to happen? Like this, so they can't do that anymore? Like, what's the deal here? Like, what's the deal? Adair Soto with $1. Wait a minute. I just realized something. What about the Call of Duty, the originals? People play on their YouTube channel. All of those will be gone too. This whole thing is censorship completely. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, and it makes no goddamn sense. Literally makes no sense. That's the worst part about all of it. Like, it makes 0 sense, and yet they're doing it anyway. So, makes you wonder, right? All right, boys, we are fully caught up. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much for the insane pre-stream support. We are still on the road to 433 tier 1s in a row and 122 tier 2s in a row. Let's get into the main topic, or one of the main topics of the evening anyway. We're going to switch over to the video screen, and let's see what we got here, boys. First topic of the day. This is a doozy. This one's a doozy, man. We got some bending of the knee. It's always great, man. Even though it's not gaming related, it's always good. Adair Soto with $1. But what I mean, original, the Modern Warfare, they have terrorist propaganda on those games. I know. Well, I wouldn't call it propaganda. I would just call it realistic military situations. Like, it's not, you could feature a terrorist group in a video game and have it not be recruitment propaganda. It's a story being told in realism. Like, what are you going to name them? The fucking fairy godmothers? Like, no, you're going to name them what they are in real life. And then you're going to mow them the fuck down. That's kind of how this works in military games. Anubis with a 2. I'm retarded, but YouTube's AI broke by retarded brain. Yeah, same. I know that pain, man. I know that pain. What the fuck is allyship? Well, you're about to find out. Let me drink some water. You are about to find out. It's a doozy. Let me tell you. And shout out to Riding Raven, the other half of Master the TDS and Gothic Therapy. She wrote this article. It's a good one. So shout out to them. I want to give them the credit they deserve. So this is a good one. So if you guys are unaware, I mean, there's a brand new Harry Potter audiobook coming out. And Michelle Gomez is going to be the one who voices that audiobook. And just like everything that ever happens ever, the moment the activists find out that somebody is partaking in the world of Harry Potter, all of them have to run and question about your loyalty, right? They have to run and question about your loyalty. They have to know whether or not you stand with them. Do you bend the knee, bitch? That's what they have to know. Well, apparently this one, Michelle Gomez, bent the knee so goddamn fast, she might as well just go down there and do the rest of the work, if you catch my drift. So let's talk about it. We haven't got to talk about Harry Potter in a while. In case you guys don't know, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Absolutely insane Harry. Well, I wouldn't say insane anymore. I kind of fell out of it over the last few years, but I was an insane Harry Potter fan. And now it's just, unfortunately, certain people have ruined it. It's kind of sad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we are going to be talking about Harry Potter. There is a brand new audiobook that is being released and worked on right now, and Michelle Gomez is going to be the one who is going to be voicing that Harry Potter audiobook. And every single time, like clockwork, the moment there is somebody new joining the Harry Potter universe for whatever kind of work they're going to do, all of a sudden, the activist community has to come out and make sure that you bend the knee to them immediately. They test your loyalty. They want to basically make you join their cause as a supposed ally. And they make you say these things and test basically whether or not you're going to stand by your own viewpoints, your own principles, or whatever the case may be. Funny thing is, even if you try to say, well, that's not for me, I'm not really, it doesn't really matter to me much either way, it doesn't matter. Either you give them complete loyalty, you bend the knee completely, or you get canceled, or at least attempted canceled, because let's be real, these people are fucking powerless. They can't do anything. All the people who have essentially told them to go F off in the Harry Potter community, that work in the Harry Potter community, they're doing perfectly fine. Their careers are perfectly fine. These activists have no power, but unfortunately, people like Michelle Gomez don't exactly have much of a backbone, and they bend the knee immediately. So we're going to go over her statement that basically proves that she's supposedly an ally to the gender activists with a statement that is going to be following ahead of the Harry Potter audiobook. The wizarding world continues to expand across multiple mediums. And shout out to Writing Raven from Gothic Therapy. She's the one that wrote this article. But with each new project comes a shadow of controversy surrounding franchise creator J.K. Rowling. At the center of recent discussion is Michelle Gomez, the acclaimed Scottish actor known for Doctor Who as Missy, who will voice Professor McGonagall in Audible and Pottermore Publishing Harry Potter The Full Cast Audio Edition. Now, here's the thing about all this, right? The funny thing is that you have these people demanding complete and utter loyalty, right? All because you are working with this person, right? J.K. Rowling. It doesn't really matter how much these activists try to push people out of the Harry Potter universe. It doesn't matter how many people they try to get within the universe to bend the knee to them. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, they have to sit at home through all of their victories and their failures. They have to look in the mirror, and they have to sit there, and they have to admit to themselves that J.K. Rowling got their money again, right? Like J.K. Rowling literally gets every single fucking penny and cent that she can possibly get from anything that is sold Harry Potter related. So as they continue to take part in the Harry Potter universe, no matter how much they hate J.K. Rowling, it doesn't matter. She still gets their money every single time they join in and they purchase something. They go to some event. They go to a theme park, whatever. It doesn't matter. They have to sit there and they have to admit that to themselves, that she wins at the end of the day, no matter what. And of course, they don't like it. So in any case, Michelle Gomez then responds after the backlash with in the statement of her casting. Gomez faced scrutiny from fans. And again, from fans, wouldn't really call them fans. All right. These people are not fans of Harry Potter. These people are fans of trying to utilize Harry Potter for their social messaging. But anyway, supposed fans concerned about participating in a Rowling linked project. Everything Harry Potter is Rowling linked. Everything is Rowling linked. This is what I don't think these people understand. Even if Rowling is not directly involved in whatever is being worked on, it doesn't matter. A Harry Potter story is immediately going to be Rowling linked no matter what. You can't get rid of her. All right. You could burn her name off of your books that you bought. It doesn't matter. She still gets the fucking money from you buying the books anyway. All you're doing is virtue signaling to yourself. But in any case, she addressed the supposed backlash directly in an Instagram story aimed at these supposed fans. So let's read what she said on her Instagram story. And one thing I want to point out is the beginning of it. She says, "To my LGBTQ fans, and especially the trans community." Why? Why is it always that? I don't understand. I remember when it used to be LGB, and then it became LGBT, and then LGBTQ, and then LGBTQSS, whatever. It became all this stuff. But no matter how many they add to that particular setup, it's always the T. The T gets called out all the time. Why are they so focused on it? It's always LGBTQ fans, and especially the trans community. They always focus on the trans community. It makes you wonder, why is that, right? So she says, I want to speak directly to the concerns that have been raised about my involvement in this project. I hear you, and I understand why this is painful for many. I want to be clear that I stand with trans people, and I support trans rights fully and without hesitation. When I accepted this role, I did so as someone who has always loved the stories and what they meant to so many, especially those who found comfort and identity in that world. I now understand more clearly how deeply complicated and hurtful this association can feel, and I take that seriously, so seriously that she's not going to give up the job. She's not going to give up the job. Like, this is why this virtue signaling shit, it's so pathetic. You're not going to give up the job. You're talking about how people are hurt and you understand and you're taking it seriously, but you're still going to do the job. Stop pretending like you give a fuck about this. You don't care about this. Nobody cares about this. Anyway, so then she goes all the way, right? And this is where it gets really good. She says, being an ally means listening even when it's uncomfortable and taking accountability where it's needed. I'm committed to doing both. Unbelievable, guys. I don't know about you, but honestly, I feel the bravery. I do. I feel the stunning. I feel the bravery. I'm moved. I am moved by this. Anyway, Gomez's statement is a clear rebuke of Rowling, who has consistently defended women's rights in safe spaces. While Gomez sides with activist criticism, Rowling has never wavered on her stance on keeping biological men out of women's spaces. But despite her sudden statement, Gomez has expressed no immediate plans to donate her salary from this project to gender charities. Gee, I wonder why. Why wouldn't she donate her salary? Why wouldn't she quit the job? If you realize how hurtful this is for the trans community, you should have no hesitation, like you said, and you should fucking quit. Quit the job and give it to someone who actually wants the job. Get the fuck out. Leave. Go. Bye. You said no hesitation, so why are you hesitating? You should be able to immediately do this without question, without thought, right away. You should be able to leave with no issues. But of course, they're never going to do it. She's never going to do it. She's not going to leave. She's going to stay because she knows that for her, her salary is more important than her virtue signaling. She put out a statement. These trans people are not going to hold her accountable. They're not going to go after her because all they do is wait for the response. And if the response virtue signals to them and bends the knee to them, then they go to the next target, right? They're like, okay, she's an ally. No, she's not. She's still working on the project. She's still collecting salaries. She's still taking money from J.K. Rowling at the end of the day. So what are we doing here? Like, clearly money is more important than you. Money is more important than any activism you're doing. She has expressed this without hesitation. She claims to support you without hesitation, and yes, she's hesitating to leave the actual job. I don't understand how this is hard. I feel like if you are someone who is an activist, if you're part of the LGBT community, especially the T, right, because they always want to single out the trans community, then you should be calling her out and say, quit the fucking job. Quit the job if you really stand with us, and put her feet to the fire. But anyways, the audiobook features over 200 performances across all 7 novels alongside Gomez. The cast includes Hugh Laurie in Albus Dumbledore, as Albus Dumbledore, Matthew McFadden as Lord Voldemort, Riz Ahmed as Professor Snape, and Kush Jumbo as the narrator. So again, guys, this entire story, I found this to be hilarious. I also found it to be a little bit sad, right? Because if you're going to put out a statement like this, you clearly are somebody who's just going to bend over pretty damn quickly. But I just find it ironic that they're not even challenging her. They're not even saying, hey, quit the job. Nobody's saying this. They just took the statement. They're like, oh, she stands with us. She really cares. No, she doesn't. They don't give a fuck at all. And you're going to find that out really quick when you hear her voice on the project and she looks at the money that she made and she laughs. So in any case, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this entire situation with this supposed allyship from Michelle Gomez. Let me know what you think about the LGBTQ community trying to cancel anybody that works with J.K. Rowling. Let me know what you think about the situation in general. And if you enjoyed the video, thank you guys so much for watching. Consider hitting that like button and that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. What a joke. What an absolute fucking joke, bro. What a joke. I support the fact that she says I support with no hesitation, and then you're not quitting. It's like, it means nothing. Your words are empty. I'm sure people understand that, right? Like, your words are empty. Fully and without hesitation. Your words are empty. They mean nothing. Quit the job. Give it to someone who actually wants it. Quit the job. I don't know, bro. It's insane. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next one right away. We're trying to catch up on time, boys. We got to catch up on time. Let's talk about Sekiro. Let's talk about Sekiro. Good old Sekiro, man. Oh, shit. I was excited at the premise of a Sekiro anime. But you guys remember when I reacted to the Seikero Anime, the first thing I said on stream was, this looks really weird. I don't know if you guys remember that. But I said, this looks really weird. Like, is it me, or does the anime look really fucking weird? Come to find out, I wasn't the only one that thought that. And apparently it's for obvious reasons. Apparently it's because they're utilizing AI, or at least that's what people think. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so Sekiro apparently is going to be getting an anime. I had reacted to this on stream the other day, and when I saw it, the first thing that came out of my head was that this looks really weird. This looks really strange. I thought the anime looked very, very strange. It looked very low quality, especially for something that seemed to be a big budget anime. It just looked like, you know, those bad episodes of Dragon Ball Super that nobody wants to talk about. It looks like that. Well, apparently Sekiro got accused of utilizing AI for its production. People have been passing around images of this particular anime where you can see the hands having like 7 fingers and whatnot. And you have people trying to claim that, no, those are just really bad still shots. But at the end of the day, man, 7 figures are pretty damning evidence of there being AI being used in this. However, now the studio has come out and officially said that there is no AI being used whatsoever in the anime's creation, and that apparently all of it is going to be a fully hand-drawn 2D animation that the company is making. Now, I don't know whether or not you want to believe them or not. Me personally, I don't really believe them, especially since on their website, they have admitted that they utilize AI technology in the creation of their work. So now they're saying that suddenly they're not going to use any AI in this work. I find that to be highly sus. So we're going to break this down, get into it, and kind of talk about the entire situation as a whole. So Sekiro No Defeat production company says that no AI is being used from IGN in anime's creation or production. The whole anime adaptation is a fully hand-drawn 2D animation. The company says, if you look down the bottom, it says, Kizula, the production company behind newly announced anime Sekiro No Defeat, has issued a statement in response to concerns that the upcoming series might be created using generative AI, saying that this will not be the case. In a statement posted to Twitter and X, in Japanese and in English translation sent to IGN via PR, they assert that the Sekiro anime will in fact be fully hand-drawn. Now, again, guys, I don't know if you saw the trailer from this new supposed anime, but it looks really bad. Like I at first I thought I was being a little bit overly critical, but then I watched it a couple of times over and I'm like, this thing looks really bad. Like, is this an actual high production, or is this like episodic budget? Like, what are we dealing with here? Because again, it reminded me of Dragon Ball Super, those initial episodes that everybody roasted because the animation was so god awful. That's exactly how Sekiro looked. There were some moments where it kind of stood out to look okay, but for the most part, it looked really underwhelming, and I was not happy with the overall look of it. But in any case, we're incredibly excited to bring Sekiro No Defeat exclusively to Crunchyroll in 2026. Reads the statement in English. The whole anime adaptation is a fully hand-drawn 2D animation created by talented teams over at Kizula, Arc, and Kadokawa. We can confirm that no AI... Guys, they investigated themselves, and they found that they did nothing wrong. Like, this is the situation that we're dealing with here. They literally are investigating themselves, and they found themselves to do no wrongdoing. This, I can't, man. I honestly can't. But anyway, we can confirm that no AI is being used in the creation or production of this anime. Fans can look forward to the same artistry and precision that defined the original game, now reimagined in a new medium. Sekiro No Defeat was first announced at Gamescom opening night live this past week as an adaptation from Software video game Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. The anime is being done as a collaboration between Kizuna, Kadokawa, and ARC, and will be broadcasted on Crunchyroll in 2026. Concerns about generative AI surfaced almost immediately after the anime was announced, with social media users pointing to a line on the website suggesting the company uses AI in its work. Now, this is what I was saying before, okay? We're going to read the line, but this is what I was saying before, where they admit on their website, they themselves admit that they utilize AI in their creations. So why would I ever imagine that with this Seikero anime that you're not going to use AI when you openly state on your website that you do use AI? Anybody with a brain is going to say that you're lying, right? I feel like that's pretty straightforward. But anyway, this is what reads on their website. It says the line reads via Google Translate. We are actively developing technology with the goal of maximizing the value created per second by all those involved in anime production. We challenge the conventional wisdom of existing methods, collaborate with partner companies with high technical capabilities, and utilize the latest technologies such as AI to evolve production processes and expressions, thereby bringing about digital disruption in the anime industry. They literally say it. We utilize the latest technologies such as AI. They literally tell you right here on the website, bro. Like, why would anybody believe that they don't utilize AI in Sekiro, the anime? That just doesn't make any sense. Concerns were further exacerbated by the fact that Crunchyroll itself has recently come under fire for use of ChatGPT to subtitle a new anime series, something CEO Rahul Paridi said in 2024 was something the company wanted to do. However, he then told Forbes in April of this year that Crunchyroll was not considering AI in the creative process. Crunchyroll ultimately blamed the AI subtitle incident on a third-party vendor, saying it would investigate and fix the issues. I got to be honest with you, though. Me personally, you can feel what you want to feel about generative AI, but if the AI is very good at translating, I am all for AI translations. And the reason why is because I am sick and tired of these localizers that feel like anime is their playground for their activism. It is fucking sickening. It is absolutely sickening. I cannot stand seeing something get changed so egregiously, and then they try to gaslight you in your face, and they say, well, you don't know anything about localization and idiotisms or whatever it's called, idioms. What's it called? Idioms or whatever? Like basically trying to understand different languages and how people speak and their dialect and whatnot. It's like, bro, miss me with that bullshit. Nothing. There is not a single thing in this world that changes girl and boy to fucking they, them, and pronouns. There is not a single thing. There is not a single fucking idiom. There's nothing that changes male and female to they, them, and pronouns. Absolutely nothing. Localizers are gaslighting you when they try to tell you that, oh, you just don't understand. No, bitch, we do understand. That's the problem. And you're trying to convince people that that's not the case when we can all see that that is exactly what you are doing. So for me, I am actually okay with AI subtitles and AI translations. I feel like when it comes to text, AI does a lot better of a job, and I feel like it will definitely translate what the Japanese are trying to say and get across in their anime a lot better than a localizer will. A localizer will completely destroy pretty much anything these days. It's fucking terrible. The amount of anime that they've touched and they've ruined, and what makes it worse is they celebrate it. They go on X, they go on Twitter, and they celebrate ruining the anime. There was somebody, I forgot where he worked, but he got fired for celebrating ruining the anime and saying that he couldn't wait to do more. He couldn't wait to put in more ideology where the chuds aren't going to like it. It's like, bro, we got to deal with this shit. It's unbelievable. It's hard enough to get this kind of content to us, right? Because it's Japanese content, obviously. But now we got to deal with the final boss of localizers. It's terrible. It's a terrible situation. So for me, I am okay with AI subtitle translation. I'm okay with that. But when it comes to AI art, it's not there yet, which is why I'm not okay with it. It is not there at all. And I would much rather like, actual real animation. I would like, artistry, creativity, and whatnot. But in terms of AI translation for subtitles, yeah, fuck that shit, man. I don't need your localization philosophy. That's what they call it. They call it localization philosophy. These people really think they're fucking Shakespeare of localization. It's terrible. You could get the fuck out of here with that. But in any case, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this entire situation. Do you think Seikero is AI genuinely, or do you think it's not? Whatever it may be, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed it, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I got to tell you, I think it's partially AI. Me personally. I think it's partially AI. I really do. I don't care about artists if they make garbage. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's got to be good stuff, obviously. It's got to be good stuff, but... dude, I'm telling you, man, from the moment I saw the anime, I'm like, this shit looks weird, bro. It looks weird. Do they have the video? Let me see if they have the video. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Let me see if they have the video. Let's see. Seikero Anime. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So, I mean, really quick, I'm going to show it again just for funsies. Just for funsies. This shit, I'm telling you, man, it was so... Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen anime like this. I've seen anime look like this. Okay? But seeing these kind of lines and the environment too, this environment right here screams AI to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just does. This entire environment just screams AI to me. I don't see anything that stands out to me that's not AI, in my opinion. Like, look at this, bro. Bro. This shit right here fucking looks like Dragon Ball Super. The first couple of episodes during the during the Super Saiyan God arc. This shit is awful, bro. Awful. I'm sorry. It is literally awful. I can't, like, it looks so bad. And when he took the sword out, it looks so bad, bro. I can't even like, bro. Yeah, no, I can't, bro. Let me go back. Look at this. Oh my god. What happened, bro? What happened? What happened to anime creation? What happened? There is old anime that blows this out the water. And I can understand there was different budgets back then and different levels of production or whatever, but what happened? This is fucking awful. It's Resurrection F. Yes, it is. It's Resurrection of F bad. Yes, it's fucking bad. The West got involved? Yeah, I guess so. Is this Monkey Man? Oh shit. Monkey Man 04 spotted. Monkey Man 04 spotted. Dude, I've been watching a lot of anime movies. And again, I totally understand different budgets. One's a movie, so, you know, I get it. But I've also been watching, like, what do you call it? Some of the older anime. Like, there's an account on X that I follow. It's called Retro Anime. Holy shit, man. Some of the shit that they make, it's incredible. It's not even close. It's not even close. This looks awful. And I'm sick of people trying to pretend like this is acceptable. Like, how the fuck did we go so far back like this? Like, what is that, bro? Look at this. You mean to tell me this doesn't look like it's AI? You mean to tell me this is all hand-drawn? Who the fuck is drawing this? A 5-year-old? What is this? Yeah, I guess so. It's because it's all digital now. Yeah, I suppose so. But still, it's terrible. Bro. Come on.
Holy shit.
Come on, bro. Are we seriously like, this is the best you could do? This is the best you could do for a Seikero anime? Seriously? Like, you couldn't invest more money into trying to get better quality? What the fuck is this? I'm honestly very disappointed. I'm very disappointed. When you guys first told me that they were, this is regression, absolutely. When you guys first told me that they were working on a Seikero anime, I was excited. I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. I can't wait to check it out. And then I checked it out, and I'm like, this looks really weird. This looks really weird. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. We're gonna skip that. We're gonna skip that. Fuck that. Fuck that. It's unbelievable. All right, boys. Here's what I'm gonna do, man. Wait, what? EB says, Woot, you're gonna hit 100K subs this weekend? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. YouTube shut the channel off again, so I'm not, unfortunately. It's gonna take another 6 months to get like 230 subs. This is what it is. Why does Hypno keep saying Sekiro wrong? Because that's how I say it. I know it's Sekiro. I know it's Sekiro, but I don't give a fuck. It's Sekiro to me. All right. Let me be spick in peace. Okay. Shout out to you. Yeah, no, it's gonna take like another 6 months to hit another 200 some odd subs. That's how it goes. That's how YouTube goes. Sonia says no, it won't. Shut it. First off, Sonia, we're not even at tier 1, so you should be yelling. You should be yelling. And number 2, it's true. It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. Like, I wish I could show you how true it is. Actually, I can. I can. Hold on. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Hold on. One second. I can actually show you how true it is. Hold on. Because I took another screenshot and I laughed at it. Laughed my ass off at it. Hold on. I had sent it to everybody. Wait 1 second. Here we go. Ready? You guys want to see what it looks like when YouTube accidentally lets your channel out into the algorithm and they find out and they shut you down immediately? You want to see what it looks like? Let me show you.
Holy shit.
So the channel was doing pretty good. It was gaining its viewership back. Then it got shut off for like a couple of weeks. Right? It got shut off completely for a couple of weeks. Completely, like just completely fucking shut off. And then the channel finds its way into the algorithm. Right? The channel finds its way into the algorithm. And we explode in subscribers, like, because people subscribe. When they find my channel, people subscribe. When they don't find my channel, they don't subscribe. That's how it goes. So this happened recently. This was like a couple of days right here. This was when I was away on vacation. The channel was found in the algorithm, fucking exploded. And then literally in 24 hours, YouTube's like, nope. And then in 48 hours, YouTube's like, nope. We got to go way down again. We got to go way down again. Ain't no fucking way we're letting you get to 100K. No, sir. No, sir. This is not normal. I want to be very clear. This is not normal. Okay? This is not normal. When you get pushed out to the algorithm to over 1 million people plus impressions, you don't just magically disappear from their algorithm like that in 24 hours. That doesn't happen. That does not happen. That is not normal. So to see this level of spike, it'll be one thing if you're here and then you end up here after a month. That's something different. That's normal. But to go from here to here in a couple of days, that's not normal. That's not normal. So they're trying to stop us from hitting 100,000, and they're succeeding right now. They're succeeding right now because we are unfortunately stuck. We are stuck at 99,724 last. Yeah, hold on. 99,724 is what we're stuck at right now. Or 22, sorry, not 24. 99,722 is what we're stuck at right now. So all we needed was one more day. That's it. One more day. If we had one more day where we were doing well, it would have been 100K. But because we got shut off immediately, nope. Not happening. And not happening. Again, you want me to show you? I love showing this shit because people don't realize how fucking stupid YouTube is. They have no idea, right? They have no idea. You want to see how stupid YouTube is? Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you. This is therapeutic for me. Hold on. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you. Hold on. You guys see this? Explain to me how I have a video reach 312,000 views. And then the next day on the 18th, my video does 4,500 views. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. How does that work? 312,000 views, and then the next day we have 4,500 views. How is that even like? How is that, bro? That's not normal. That is not normal whatsoever. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You'll be all right, bro. Don't worry. No, I know I'll be fine. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's really not that big of a deal. Again, I've been grinding to get to 100K for like 3.5 years now. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. We're gonna get there eventually. Doesn't matter to me. But I do this to inform people of how hilarious YouTube actually is. I want people to understand because there's a lot of people out there that want to be creators, and I want people to know the truth about what it's like to be a creator. It's bullshit. It's literally bullshit. It's 24/7 bullshit. It's okay though. It's okay. Hold on. There was a good question that was in the chat. There was a good question in the chat, and I fucking lost it. Oh, maybe the 4,500 view video wasn't interesting. Okay, maybe. So then, how is it that again, this is not normal within 24 hours. I want you to understand that. How is it that a video on the UK Online Safety Act gets 312,000 views? That means that there is, and you got to keep in mind, it's more than just the views because it's also the people who didn't click the video who I am now in their algorithm. So, but anyway, let's go with the people who clicked the video. 312,000 views on the UK Online Safety Act. I think it's safe to say that there's a lot of people that are interested in information about the UK Online Safety Act, right? I feel like that's pretty safe to say. So how is it that on the 17th, I did 312,000 views talking about the UK Online Safety Act, and then on the 18th, within 24 hours, I got 22,000 views talking about the same thing, the UK Online Safety Act? How is that possible? It's not possible. It's not possible. Where did this video right here would have went out to everybody who watched this video, guaranteed. It's not possible. It's not normal. The only way it's possible is if this video got infinitely less impressions than this video, which it did, which is how that happened. So, but it's okay. It's seriously okay. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Valerian says Hypno has said Rumble pays more. No, it does not. Oh, are you talking about in general? Like in terms of cut? It does. It does. Rumble does pay more, but not by much though. Not by much. You think YouTube broke after the 2012? No, I think what it's not that I think, I know what it was because you could see it on the graph. The day they enacted the ID shit, the algorithm completely changed and everybody got just blown out of the algorithm. Everybody got blown out of the algorithm. It's not even close. They just all went bye-bye. The numbers for every channel just immediately dipped. Everybody was complaining about it. It was all just fucking insane. It was insane. That graph was insane. Yep. Welcome to YouTube. I have a lot of graphs like that. Okay. Let's catch up on super chats really quick, and then we're gonna get into the final topic. We got Anubis with a 2. Are Predacons not allowed to terrorize to transform? I have no idea. Tiger King 199. It will look better if it's AI. It's bad art. Then that's even worse, to be honest with you. I'd prefer to let them use the AI excuse. If it's just bad art, then they really need to hire new people. Smaxy with a 2. Hypno Chata chair stream. No, not happening. And then we got on Rumble. Hold on. On Rumble, Venectus Prime with $1. We live in the phone-it-in age, from art to war to your healthcare. There's reasons I keep my writings close to my chest and my audience small. That's smart. Darius Soto with $1. God damn, man. YouTube's being racist to you, Hypnotic. They won't even let you get to 100K. This little pull under the rug under you. That's messed up. And only that they're not trying to give you the platinum. Yeah, I mean, at this point, honestly, bro, it is going to happen. Like, I know it's going to happen. I am used to always getting fucked right at every time we are booming, it immediately gets shut off for whatever reason that may be. And I'm used to it. So this is why I overwhelm the system. Every chance I get. I constantly upload. Thank you, Lenny Hondo, for the 149 super sticker. I appreciate that. I constantly upload 3 times a day. I stream almost every day. Overwhelm the system. That's the only way you can break through. Otherwise, if you don't upload enough, you are going to be at the mercy of the algorithm. If you upload 1 video a day, if that video fails, you lost your whole day. But at least I get 3 shots. I got 3 videos a day. I get 3 shots. And usually 1 does okay and 2 are suppressed for whatever reason. Lately, all of them are, but it is what it is. Like, that's just kind of how it goes. That's why I do live streams, because live streams are more fun. They keep me sane. Live streams keep me sane. If I was just doing videos, I would have lost my mind a long time ago. It's terrible. Gunblazer Johnny for 4 months. Send Doge into YouTube. Bro, the shit that they would find, I'm sure would be insane. It would be insane. Sonia says, I stream 1 day a week. LOL, I have fun. And it is what it is, I guess. That's how you got to do it. Do what you could do. That's it. Do what you could do. Not everybody has to upload 3 videos a day. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that if you want to grow on this platform, unless you get sued by a white girl and cause so much drama that everybody wants to support you, which I don't really want, to be honest with you, because supporting is not good. If you're going to subscribe because you enjoy the content and you're going to watch. Don't subscribe just because someone told you to. So if people support you, that's one way. Or if you get reacted to by a massive fucking streamer, then that's another way for you to grow very quickly. I haven't had any of that. It's just been nonstop, just 3 videos a day, every day, the old-fashioned way. That's basically it. So that's what it is. Hypno chair when? Oh my god. Hypno chair when? Not happening. Exactly. See, Gaming Wolf says not happening. Thank you. Adair Soto with $1. That's very true, and that's why we are your therapist, Hypno. Thank you. Or start a coffee company. That is a surefire way to kill your channel. No, thank you. Demon Carol, yeah, I haven't had a single one of your videos recommended to me in the last month. And it's crazy because you're here every day. Literally every day. Sanguine says he just memory hold Asmongold like that never happened. Asmongold never reacted to my content. Asmongold saw my comment on David Jaffe's video, went to my channel, laughed at the thumbnail, and left. He never reacted to my content. I never had a single major streamer react to my content. Smash has had Asmongold react to his content like 4 times or 5 or something like that. Even Kada has had Asmongold react to his content like once or twice. You know? So, and again, I don't care because I don't want people just to subscribe because Asmongold reacted to my content. I'd rather do it the old-fashioned way and get to 100K like just the old-fashioned way. That's how we stay consistent. No hate to the people who get that. Do whatever you got to do. I don't really care. Jason Alto over to 2. If you sold gamer chairs, I would buy one, bro. People want me to have a coffee company. You want me to have a fucking what do you call it? Empanada company. Are we at tier 2 yet, bro? We're not even at tier 1. We're not to my knowledge anyway. I don't think we're not even at tier 1, BioTubo. Kada needed a leg up. Kada does amazing videos, so shout out to him for getting reacted to. That's great. And Kata's video style is reaction is like a reactor's perfect. They love that shit. They love long videos that do all the research for them, and they could just react to it. Like that's what they like. So he does really good videos like that. Independent Courier with a 2. I have premium YouTube and we're suppressed. Keep going. We're going to keep going. Don't worry. Don't worry. Sonia says we're $60 away from tier 1. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate it. Why don't want you to have a coffee company? You do have I don't have a coffee company. All right, let's move on. Let's move on before people start fucking sending coffee jokes. Do you want 100K or not? Sell coffee and you're there. Oh my God. Kid makes videos. Who knew? Yeah, I mean, well, he needs to make them more often. Mr. Spangus 199, Hypnos Coffee and Chair Company Inc. Ah, God damn it. All right, boys, final topic, man. Let's go over it because we got to get to the waifu battle, man. I'm almost not even going to be able to do this final topic. Let's see. Where do I want to start with this? Where do I want to start? This is a pretty wild one with Savvy. Let's start here. Yeah, let's start here and work our way through. Where's my thing? There we go. Independent Courier with a 2. Forget coffee and cheers. Robes for all. Hey, no. Pause. It's terrible. What's wrong with you? Savvy is always wild. Savvy stuff is insane. Oh, it's really insane. All right. It's really insane. All right. Let's go through it, and then we're going to get to the waifu battle, boys. Hopefully, we have a big waifu battle. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have yet another video from this female gamer, MadamSavvy. And the reason why we're making a video today about MadamSavvy is because, well, she's gone full nuclear. And I know I say this all the time, but this time I genuinely mean she's gone full nuclear. MadamSavvy has been dealing back and forth with Collective Shout and some of the women that work at Collective Shout, if you even want to call it a job. And these women have been targeting MadamSavvy with fake alt accounts, making it seem as if she is the arbiter of all the violence and hatred and everything that Collective Shout has been receiving, all while trying to ignore that she's actually a woman. Somebody actually just called her a man recently again, which we're going to go over in a couple of seconds because we have multiple tweets that we have to go over from MadamSavvy. But we're going to be starting with this one because this one is amazing. MadamSavvy has decided to go to absolute war with Collective Shout because according to MadamSavvy, she has posted and said, I have filed reports both in the UK and in Australia in the last few days for malicious denial of my sex, which is female. These women created their worlds. Now it is time for them to reap what they sow. Deny me my womanness because I don't fit the narrative. I will use the very system you all seek to abuse to get your way. And I will be 100 times more effective because I am able to communicate without sounding like a parasite, adult cicada flying into a glass door repeatedly. So she actually reported them. And this is hilarious, by the way. She actually reported them for online hate crimes where the individual's identity is actually known, and she reported them by name, which is amazing, by the way. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, can you actually report somebody for this? Yes, you can. In the countries that she listed, you actually can report someone for an online hate crime and report them by name so that they can get investigated for something like this. And misgendering in Australia is actually a hate crime. Yes, an actual real identifiable hate crime, just like in the UK. Same thing, misgendering. So that's what she's doing. She's basically going after them with their own rules. Now, people are obviously celebrating this. You got people saying, hell yeah, but will they really end up with a visit from the thought police? Actually, yes. White turf women aggressively denying a disabled mixed woman who is an ally. Her gender is something they take very seriously, unlike the child, bad gangs. Then if you go over here, this is where it gets pretty interesting. So there are some women that are trying to call out MadamSavvy for not just taking it, right? They essentially want MadamSavvy to not fight for her own beliefs and not fight for men as well. They don't want her to do it. They're basically saying she should just take it. She should just take the abuse, take the misgendering, take all that, and just go away. So Savvy ends up quoting this person called Jam Gloom or something like that, and says, just let the loser I worship call you a man. Men are abusive anyway. Just let it happen, right? So they don't want to have the women be accountable at all at Collective Shout. They rather Collective Shout be wrong and it be okay because they're women versus admitting that men are right. That's how much they hate men. Even if the women are wrong, they're okay with them being wrong as long as they're women. And if the men are to be targeted, then, well, that's what they prefer to do. Then she says, holy shit, are these the people who demand to be listened to? I break one narrative and now a whole collection of worthless females want to deny me what I am so they could feel better about themselves. Then she says, number one, it's not my leader. I do, in fact, disagree with Joe on some things. World would be a boring place if I agreed with everything. Number two, when I initially replied, it was generic and not about you. As you've clearly made an incorrect assumption about me, I'll just leave you to it. And then she says, then you defend a retard for the love of the craft? You do you, boo. You already said you would never admit to being wrong and dare not correct another female. I literally have never said that I wouldn't. Not sure where you got that idea from. I wasn't incorrect with my generic remark as the pile-on I've since had being angry single dudes, mostly odd enough, almost like I knew. Enjoy your weekend. I like how they always try to pretend like it's only men hating on them. Even when she's literally arguing with Savvy, a woman, she's like, yeah, I'm getting a whole bunch of hate from angry single dudes. Nice backpedal. What other tricks can you do? So then she goes here, and this is where it gets interesting, okay? When I saw this post from MadamSavvy, I was like, wait a second. There's no way, right? There's no way somebody who's connected to Collective Shout actually said that CSAM does not make you a PDF, right? Like, if you enjoy CSAM, that does not make you a PDF. That's literally what someone said. We're going to get into this because it's amazing. MadamSavvy says this couldn't be any funnier. I did not expect this. Joe Bartosz is the one who just called me a man multiple times, who I filed the UK police report on, and the guy is her co-writer who famously said watching CSAM doesn't make you a PDF, but apparently watching all the anime does. And this is what blows my mind, right? This is what blows my mind. These are the people who defended cuties. These are the people who apparently said watching CSAM does not make you a PDF, right? These are the people who will say all these things, and yet these are the people that are trying to convince you that anime is all PDF content. They're projecting so unbelievably hard, it's disgusting. It really is. They're projecting so hard on anime because they know that they defend the real stuff, which is insane, right? But in any case, these are the people who Melissa Tankard-Reese and Collective Shout work with, reference, and also hang out with. So this is yet another group of hyper insane feminists connected who are trying to label MadamSavvy as a man. This is who progressive governments listen to because they are providing the framework for government overreach. I would say this is hilarious and shows how small the earth really is, but the fact that governments are moving towards censorship is scary and depressing. So who is she talking about? Well, let's look at it. You got some people here, Joe Bartosz and Rob Jessel, right? If you look, they're connected to Collective Shout. And if you look at what Rob Jessel said, these are some of his tweets. You would be surprised. In a search for the new porn, make straight men go into gay stuff, from gay to trans, then sissy, hypno, and BDSM and kids. This is a feature, not a bug. Chapter 2 of our forthcoming book is all about this. Watching CSAM doesn't mean you had a latent desire to go after kids. It means your reward system went haywire. Same for violent, degrading pornography. So there it is. He's literally saying that watching that kind of content doesn't make you a PDF. That's literally what he's saying, right? This is the same person who works with Collective Shout, who is actively supposedly going after CSAM content in video games and anime, even though that's not CSAM content. This person is actually referencing real child abuse content, and apparently that doesn't make you an abuser. I am confused. To say the least, I am confused here. I don't know how anime does, but apparently the real stuff does not. I am just unbelievably confused. But anyway, Robert also says when they say video games and anime, they mean depictions of child abuse, incest, and violence. A little trickier to defend. So as you can see here, he again references video games and anime. He references that as child abuse, but then on the left, he has said that CSAM does not make you an abuser. I am just fucking confused, right? Robert says anime, manga, lolly porn deserves a book on its own. A generation of kids are growing up with the sexual erotic attraction targeted at children. Again, this is the same person who says CSAM does not make you an abuser. Okay? This person says men can still have loving relationship with real humans while having fun with said AI bots. Pornography isn't a threat thanks to increased access to porn in the last 30 years. Assault rates have dropped dramatically. Shaming no longer works. More people rightfully say screw you. He says, why would you want to have fun with a bot when you're in a loving relationship? Why go for dog shit when you've got steak at home? MadamSavvy says, I don't see a wedding band on your finger. Are you married by chance? Oh, nice. Curious if the person trying to dictate other lives is the beacon of inspiration. Damn, MadamSavvy is amazing at this stuff. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. And then if you look at what Joe said, this is also what's amazing. Shout out to Joe. She says, in the days since Rob and I wrote this exchange on the Online Safety Act, X's owner has started posting borderline pornographic cartoons. Savvy says, beaches must be a torture for you. Joe says, you're a creepy, porn-addled, misogynist bloke. Excuse me? What? Bro, she literally just called MadamSavvy a misogynist bloke. Basically a misogynist guy. Where do you get that with that profile picture? I don't understand. So Savvy rightfully says, I'm a woman, you fucking retard. And then she laughs her ass off. And then Joe says, nah, mate. So she's denying that MadamSavvy is even a woman. She's literally saying, no, bro, you are a man. And then Joe says, it was fun, but I've now muted the porn-addled American troon who apparently thinks the phrase, nah, mate, is a hate crime in the UK. Christ, these people are dim. So she apparently muted Savvy, who apparently is now a trans person. So MadamSavvy went from being a dude to a trans person. I am confused. That's all I'm gonna say. I am unbelievably confused. So in any case, MadamSavvy completely destroyed them, and she has reported not only her, but also the other guy to the UK police, which is amazing. I find that to be hilarious. And then this is her response to being called a trans person. She says, I said one thing to this loser, and she had to make a second tweet saying, well, it's been fun, transy, because I got that under its skin. Funny how I, a married woman with a biology degree, am kryptonite to these miserable prunes. Anyway, she thinks watching anime leads to PDF, but actually viewing CSAM doesn't. Per the book she wrote with that guy who should get his hard drive checked. Anyway, I've been provided the links for reporting this person and the avocado person since both are in the UK, and online ID means that they will now be found very easily. Why these people hate gamers is beyond me. It never made any sense because the most passive people I've ever known are gamers. Incidentally, the most needlessly aggressive have always been shallow women with no value like this one. So again, guys, this entire thing has been an absolute destruction. I find this to be hilarious. I also find this to be very sad on their part. And honestly, I'm glad that MadamSavvy did actually report them. Use it to your advantage, right? If this is the world that the UK and Australia want to live in, then utilize those reporting systems the same way they would, right? If MadamSavvy lived in the UK or if MadamSavvy lived in Australia, you bet your ass off they would have reported her immediately. So why not return fire? That's how I see it. So you guys can let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this entire situation? What do you think about the thought that person wrote in their book saying that if you watch CSAM content, that doesn't make you an abuser and that it just means your reward system is messed up? Whatever that may be, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed it, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah, I think I've officially heard it all, boys. CSAM, watching CSAM does not make you an abuser, according to Collective Shout allies. Yeah, I think we're there. I think we're there. I think we're at the point where you can just burn the internet now. I think we are at that point. We are at that point. We got, let's see, Vindictus Prime with $1. Eventual methods of verbatim compliance can be a beautiful thing. Shout out. And Dumb Creative gives 1 hypnotic membership. Shout out to Dumb Creative, man. Thank you so much, bro. The hell is CSAM? It's basically child abuse material. You can make up the rest from there, I'm sure. You can make up the rest from there. Miku with $1.99, Hypno's manga and coffee waifu body pillows. Bro, the amount of people that want a body pillow is staggering. It's staggering. Seriously. Shout out to Miku. Vindictus Prime with $1 to quote myself again like an asshole. You may notice that those who are ill-learned are boastful and aggressive in times of prosperity, yet overly fearful in times of strife. That's a really good statement. That's a really good statement. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate it. 16-bit dude, man. Holy shit. This man just tried to save tier 1. 16-bit dude with a 50 membership. I'm sorry, $50 megabyte. Collective Shout thinks that's MadamSavvy. I should redo that clip, but at the top right, put like Collective Shout instead of Ubisoft, and then above the dude, put MadamSavvy's name. I feel like that would be amazing. Shout out to 16-bit dude. Thank you for the 50, brother. I appreciate that, man. Seriously, you're a fucking legend. He says you'll get that 100K. I know I will. It's just, it sucks, man. I literally just needed one more day. That's it. Just one more day of my video blowing up and I would have got it. But YouTube turned it off so fucking fast. It was like lightning, bro. They were like, wait, whoa, what is going on? What is going on? He went from 96,000 to 99,000. Hold on. Turn it off. Turn it off. Stop it. Stop it quickly. Quick. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Independent Courier with it too. I want to cosplay as Hypnotic for Halloween. Robes. Do it, man. Do it. Independent Courier with it too. Robes, ninja gear, whatever. It would be awesome. Do it. Do it. Tifa Lockhart, $4.99. God damn, some massive tits, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Do you see that? Does anybody see that? God, Tifa Lockhart. Holy fucking tits. Anyway, Tifa Lockhart, $4.99 at Miku. That's not a bad idea. Hypno's Manga Cafe with free waifu pillow when you purchase 10 mangas. Bro. Maybe. We'll see. I always wanted to open a bookstore. A manga store. I think that would be really cool. But the anime community is pretty insane too. So I don't know. We'll see. Demon Carol with it too. You could get jailed for this stuff in Oz in the UK. Really? I am not surprised. I am not surprised. Independent Courier with it too. MadamSavvy is a real woman. Fine and intelligent. Shout out to you, man. Ali Kusanagi dropping an insane 5 membership
My
banger.
hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting. I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
Shout out to Ali Kusanagi. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. You fucking legend. And then we got P Drake. P Drake dropping a 5 membership banger right
My
after
hands
me.
are shaking, but I'm still shooting. I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
Shout out to P Drake with the 5 memberships following each other. Look at that, man. Ali Kusanagi with a 5. P Drake with a 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for that, man. Thank you. Independent Corey with a 2. That would be badass. Do it. Open the store. Yeah, I kind of need like, something called like capital. Shout out to Independent Corey, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It also would be kind of difficult to run a bookstore when I do YouTube every single day, unless I wanted to hire a bunch of people. But hey, I'm a firm believer that nobody's going to go as hard as you would for something that you want to do. So, Adair Soto with a 2. We used to play fair, but not anymore. They want to become the victim. We'll make them into the victim. We use their laws against their own laws. This is what they get. Never feel sorry for them. YouTube came too fast for 1 second. Pretty much. YouTube just got way too fast. They came. Democula says, get your mods to run the bookstores. Sonia would never run my bookstore. T-Jap would never run my bookstore. You want to know why? Because I would sell McDuggan's freaking body pillows. They wouldn't run my bookstores. Yamato with a 2. Savvy and Vara on Hypnotics, Betty and Veronica. What? No. Sonia says annoying, but I do what I need to do. Damn, Sonia just called me annoying. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sonia, if it's really that annoying, you don't have to mod. It's okay. With or without the wrench, it's all good. We love you. It's all good. Shout out to Sonia. Felstep says, I'll run it. I know you would. I want to buy 10 McDuckets. Of course you do. Of course, Blue Octopussy, of all people, wants to buy 10. Of course. Independent Corey with a 2. Sonia, another 2. Don't lose count in Baltimore. Shout out to you, man. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready to do this, man? We got to try to save tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. Today's waifu battle is going to be legendary. I think it's going to be highly controversial, too. Crackdown with a 10. Take this and keep on keeping on, good sir. Oh, how does one send you a Steam game? I sent a friend request, but not sure if you accept. Oh, shit. I've been meaning to. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. I've been meaning to go through my friends' requests. I have like a million of them. Holy shit. I have like a million of them. I just accepted. Hold on. I just accepted all the ones that I had right now. I had completely forgot. I was on vacation and I said I was going to do it when I got home. Completely forgot, man. Fucking A. Sorry. My bad. I accepted it. You would have to gift it on Steam. But if your name is different on Steam from YouTube, please put your YouTube name in the written comment when you gift the game so that I know who to publicly thank. Please. Please. Unless you don't want to be publicly thanked, then that's fine. That's different. But still. Yeah, man, I completely forgot, man. My brain's been fucking racked lately. All right. All right, boys. Let's get into the waifu battle. Let's see if we can fucking save tier 2 and have a good time. Today's waifu battle might be a little controversial. It is Battle of Champions, which you already know what that means, boys. All right, boys, waifu battle's here. Now, if you guys are unaware, Carmen Sandiego finally got dethroned, and she was champion for a long fucking time, man. But to be fair, I took a couple of days off, so that I kind of extended, her championship reign. But when she did fight, she won. Even the last one, she won with like $1 to spare. But she lost yesterday officially to none other than Aya Brea from Parasite Eve, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we got a Parasite Eve waifu. We got a Parasite Eve waifu as the champion, and Carmen Sandiego is gone. She's gone. Now, before we bring out the challenger, let's go over the rules of engagement. Rule number 1. All super chats during the waifu battle can and will count towards a particular waifu, but the only way that it's going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You gotta put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It doesn't matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2. You can vote for any waifu, regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You can vote for the champion, who is Aya Brea, or you can vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen will be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? We don't understand shit. Let's be real. Let's be real. But the rules are the rules, so it is what it is. All right, guys, listen, man. Listen, man, we are going to have a controversial waifu battle. I brought back a waifu, a former champion, who is highly requested. Unbelievably requested. And considering how much people loved Aya Brea from Parasite Eve, let's see if she can make a legendary win in this waifu battle. Because we don't really want her to be a one-hit wonder, do we? Do we really? Are we going to let Aya Brea from Parasite Eve be a one-hit wonder? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. All right, boys. The challenger that's going to go up against Aya Brea is going to be none other than the one and the only, in Christmas lingerie, mind you, Fearin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Aya Brea or is it going to be Fearin? She's back, ladies and gentlemen. The silver-haired grandma is back. Let's find out who is going to win. Who is going to win? Are we going to let Grandma make Aya Brea a one-hit wonder? Or is Parasite Eve going to sneak a win against one of the most legendary waifus in existence? We shall see. We shall see. Let's find out. Let's find out. It's not Clippy Waifu. Bro, it's not going to be Clippy Waifu. Shadow Walker starting us off strong. Extremely strong for Aya Brea. Shout out Shadow Walker for a $20 banger. Aya Brea, you fucking love to see it. The competition. Yamato says so many Fearin cosplayers at this convention I was at today. Oh, that's cool. What convention were you at? Democulus would advise says Fearin. She is top tier. Also, the UK arrested people for saying I love bacon. Wait, what? Really? Really? That's insane. That's insane. Excuse me, Hypnotic. That looks childlike. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. This is actually an adult version of Fearin. If you want to see what Fearin childlike looks like, why don't you go Google it and you'll see the difference really fast. Trust me on that. Trust me on that one. We got, holy shit, people are fighting. Wait. My chat's froze. My chat's froze. No, why my chat froze? Final Twin with a $50 mega banger says Fearin. I love Aya Brea, but Fearin is bae. Shout out to Final Twin, man. That's insane. A $50 mega banger. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting, boys. Holy shit. Twisted Master with a $50 mega banger. Says Fearin, Hypno's Puerto Rican blend with one insane Twisted Master chair shot coffee. It goes great with Hypno's creamer, thick and extra creamy. Bro, the creamer shit is insane. The creamer shit is insane. We need to relax with that. BioT Wolf 19 with a 5. Fearin, I can find the anime better than trying to find the game. Sorry. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bandito with a 4.99 says, oh yeah, Fearin doesn't count. Does not count. Blackguard with a $20 banger says, Aya Brea. Fearin's anime is great though, but I'm gonna go with Parasite Eve on this one. All right. We got a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a fight. Crash Collins with a 2 says, I'd grab them beers. Goonin. Crash Collins with a 5 says, Fearin. I love to see it. Scott says it's over. It's not over, bro. Not even close. Not even close, bro. Not even close. It is not over until it's over. Remember that. All right, boys. Fearin is coming off screen. She's coming off screen, and now it's time to bring out the one and the only Aya Brea. Damn. Looking amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock, and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Aya Brea, or is it going to be Fearin? Is Aya Brea going to be a one-hit wonder? Are we seriously going to do this to Parasite Eve? There's some people out there fighting for Aya Brea. They're fighting. She's not going down without a fight. Space Monkey with a 2 says Fearin. Mr. Spangus Coffee, $4.99, Fearin. I love me some older 1,000-year-old elves. I'm sorry, that was funny. As a 30-year-old man, I'll make my 50 remaining years the best with her. Do it! And then she's going to watch you die. Independent Corey with a 2, Fearin. Christmas every day. Damn! Scooby Pup is calling the battle. She says Aya Brea is not going to win. Calling it right now. That's it. She's giving up on you guys. That's insane. That's insane. She's giving up on you right now, bro. That's crazy. Just like that. Unbelievable. How sad. Beautiful Zexel. Let's go. Beautiful Zexel. Coming in there with a $20 banger saying Aya Brea for the win. Let's go. Let's go. See, there's some good fighting happening right now. Aya Brea is not that far behind. She's had some really decent $20 bangers. We are officially at tier 2. Thank you guys so much for the insane fight that's going on right now. Aya Brea is not out of the battle just yet. She's not out of the battle just yet. She can come back. Aya Brea will probably win if someone manages to clutch. I don't know. We'll see. How many coffee orders are we at so far? 0. 0. 0. Pay it forward for a 10 over on Rumble. Says Aya Brea. I'd make those feet touch her ears. The black ears. Think about it. Shout out to Pay It Forward. That's another 10 for Aya Brea, Sonia. Another 10. Nexus Nocturne with a 213 says Fearin. Shout out to Nexus Nocturne. Aya Brea can make a comeback, man. She can make a comeback right now. Right now, she can make a comeback, boys. Beautiful Zexo again with a $20 banger says Aya Brea. Let's go. Let's go. She can make a comeback right now. Right now. Fuck. Final twin with a $50 mega banger says Fearin. Vote Aya here, but I said I would give money for Fearin. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Come on. Aya Brea can still make a comeback. She can still make a comeback. She's not that far behind, especially with Beautiful Zexel's $20 banger. She's not that. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Ali Kusanagi with a $50 mega banger and the clippy. Saying Aya Brea. Let's go, Ali Kusanagi. Holy shit. The comeback is real. BioT Wolf 19 with a 5 fearing she can make me some good hypno coffee. She doesn't know how to. Draconic for a 5 over on Rumble says fearing. Miku with a 4.99 says fearing must suck to be an elf. When you see your soulmate pass, do they grieve or are they like, oh well, moving on to the next one? Probably that. Anubis with a 2 says fearing with some hypno latte on the side. Oh man. All right, boys, listen. Aya Brea is not that far behind. She's seriously not that far behind. Anybody can win this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The last super chat that is going to count is Final Twin with a $50 mega banger saying fearing, which followed Twisted Master with a $50 mega banger saying fearing, which followed Dark Exile with a $20 banger saying fearing. Now Fetch My Coffee. And then Democulus and Crash Collins, both of them, with a 5 on Rumble, voted for fearing to end oppression, bro. Oh my God, bro! Like the fearing, oh my God, man! The amount of chairs. It was an amazing battle until then. What happened? What happened, bro? Like the fucking tables got thrown in the ring. Like literally, the ladders got thrown in the. Like, they threw everything. They threw everything in the ring. What happened? Feed the ducks, man. Feed the eagles. Holy shit. That's insanity, bro. What just happened? That was a crazy fight until that moment. Dude, man. Listen, I'm going to say this, though. Aya Brea put up a damn good fight. You guys gotta admit, against somebody like fearing, that was a damn good fight, man. Usually, fearing blows them out the water normally. Fearing blows them out the water normally, so that was a pretty damn good fight. That was a nice job, Aya Brea fans. Good job, man. Good job on that one. Holy shit. Let's nuke the chat. Shout out to the Aya Brea fans, man. You guys definitely gave it your all. You gave it your all, man. Holy crap. Maybe it was the Christmas outfit. Probably was the Christmas outfit. Let's be real. I still gotta buy the manga. I haven't even bought the manga yet. I keep forgetting. One hit wonder. I mean, listen, man. She had to go up against fearing of all waifus. It's not exactly an easy thing. Not exactly very easy. Christmas and summer, yes. How you not buy the manga yet? Because I don't have space. I don't have any fucking space, man. Okay? I'm building shelves on the wall to try to make space right now. Work with me here. Work with me here. Oh, man. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Make a manga garage, bro. That's insane. All right, the numbers are in. The numbers are in. Hold on. We got Aya Brea at $114.99 against Fearin at $289.18. Damn it, what's that close? Holy fuck. That's insane. I didn't think it was that high. God damn. Which means the winner and the new Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only legendary Fearin, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez, man. The wreckage, man. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Let's go. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am sure there are some people coping and seething.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that is going to be it. That is going to be it for the Waifu Battle, ladies and gentlemen. Fearin's going to go backstage where she will face off against another waifu on Sunday. Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. Independent Corey with a 2. Fearin is the best elf on the shelf ever. Best elf on the shelf. Wow. Twisted Master with a 2. I did say chair shot in Hypno's Coffee. Listen, you did. You did. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. You got me. It is what it is. I didn't think it was going to be that much, but you got me. All right, boys. We are fully caught up everywhere. Shout out to everybody for an amazing stream on a Friday. Do not forget to join us tomorrow for Saturday Night Hypnosis, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out with the panel as we do what we always do, which is talk about the happenings of the week. And of course, there is plenty to go over and to get the panel's thoughts on everything. So join us at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. But until then, thank you everybody for liking the stream, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting memberships, all that. I was hoping to be at 100K subs before SNH, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I guess we're going to have to celebrate, whenever that happens. And shout out to the Hypno Mods and Sonia for doing what they do every single day. Appreciate you as well. And I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye. And stay for the raid.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Suck in the undertone, put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck baby gay, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it, sweetie, and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns!
at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.